Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Knowledge and Relationships M3TV News, the stream that gives you the best news. This is your boy M3, and I have a special interview with the pretty good gaming crew, as known as Brandon and Michelle Oswald. So let's go ahead and play those saxophone music and give these lovely couples like a round of applause real quick. So
Yeah.
all right. Brandon, Michelle, thank you for just being a part of Knowledge and Relationships in the interview. And man, I can't wait to get things like started. But first and foremost, I always have to ask, how you guys are doing tonight?
Oh, we're doing fine.
Right? I mean, we're dealing with some ants. It's just like the summertime ants. They're leaving now, but boy, oh boy, they're attacking.
Oh man, really?
Yeah.
I hear you. Sometimes, man, you got to put in the work, man, while still there and get that out the way.
Yeah. We were a few minutes ago, yeah.
Yeah, I get you though. All right, so I got to answer this comment from Marion, right? She says, "Hello, everyone. Looking forward to tonight's live with pretty good gaming crew." She says, "Glad to see these gamers again. The Smash Bros. Community thrives. Anyone have hands on the newest brawl? Well, not the newest brawl, but she's talking about the Nickelodeon All Stars brawl. So, yeah, which that's like a pretty fun game for the melee players or just Smash players all work all life.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have that game?
Yeah, we actually played it about only an hour, but that little bit of time, you could tell it's not finished. Like, I mean, the animations are and the hitboxes are just. It reminds me of like Brawl or Smash 4, where they animate something like remember Deity, he'd look like it hit you underneath, but it was just sideways. It's just like the little tiny things like that. But other than that, it's a lot of fun. Really quick.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that one. Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, this game is super undone, but
Yeah.
I'm for sure that's just only the beginning. Once they have like a couple of patches out the way, then I feel like everything will be good. So
yeah, have you heard about the leaked DLC?
Yeah, I heard that they leaked out. They already leaked out like Garfield, right? Information about Garfield, and they leaked out his stage, and I'm like, and Hungry Box, right? He was putting everything together, like if you think about this, right? Thaddeus Cruz, right, is a Garfield fan. Like he likes Garfield and likes He-Man. So he has like, the He-Man
Oh
body
yeah,
with the Garfield
yeah.
face. And yeah, it just makes sense.
Oh, the
Garfield is like,
data miners found Garfield, like his actual data. Like he's
yeah,
100% in there.
yeah, like they data mined it, right? I don't know how they data mined it the what, how you call it? I want to say the demo of the game, but yeah,
Yeah,
before the pre-release of the game,
yeah,
and then he found like pretty much like Garfield stage, and it's slightly unfinished, but yeah, you can see like a statue of Garfield. It's kind of like what it's called PS2, like Pokemon Stadium 2 on
yeah.
Smash Ultimate. So they have it in that type of layout, which is pretty much crazy though. I kind of like the way how it looks, but yeah, it's pretty fun. I can't wait. And then they talking about they're gonna have like alternate like costumes and all that like in the future like so.
I was actually reading that today. There's already a YouTube video up showing all the different costumes.
Yeah,
They look pretty good. It's canon to their game, so it's cool looking. It's almost like this game was meant like it looks for younger kids, but it's meant for our generation. Kind of like the nostalgia factor.
yeah.
I mean, Powdered Toast Man is in there. What kid today knows a Powdered Toast Man?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what kids know of Cat Dog?
I mean, I guess at that point, yeah.
Yeah. Cat Dog, Ren and Stampy. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I enjoy the characters and like it makes on a developer like mindset, like it makes me wonder. I'm like, okay, how did they really get Nickelodeon to agree to like do this? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, because I feel like the developers like excuse me. Like, how should I say this? It's like we all know the developers is basically like Smash fans,
Oh yeah.
more like
Oh
on
yeah.
the Melee and then Project M side. But it's like I don't know how they got a chance to kind of like get into that, get Nickelodeon to agree and to doing something like that. But hey, kudos to Darius Cruz and like his entire team for that. That's smart way of thinking. So.
He said he's gonna try to get Goku in there. Try and do what Nintendo.
Yeah, that's the whole plan. Getting it 10 pissed.
Seriously.
Yeah. We have another comment that says, pretty good gaming, FTW. Now,
How you doing, Yax?
Woo! Okay. Anybody knows what FTW stands for?
For the win.
For the win. Ah, yes, for the W, man, for the win.
Yeah.
Right. Yax is, let's see. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. Yax Izzy. Yeah. But welcome to Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube. We stream like, Sega is cooler than Nintendo. Sega. Yeah, honestly, like I will say, like they're in between, right? Like sometimes at some moments Sega is cool, other moments Nintendo is cool. You know what I mean? I will say, but look, I'm glad that Sega and Nintendo are working together and partnering up together because otherwise we will not have Sonic and Smash and these Sonic and Mario games. So
yeah,
I hear you.
And the Sega Genesis is coming to the Nintendo Online, so you can get their online service. You'll get their Sega games.
Yeah, definitely for sure. So shout outs to the people in the chat. If you are new, right, and you're liking this already, all I ask for you guys to do one thing, and this is all free. Please hit us a like on YouTube. And if you do like us so much and you want to see more exclusive content on the YouTube side, subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube. It's free, it's easy, it's just one click away. So feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Okay. So, all right. Let me as always, right? I gotta ask people the first question, right? Okay. And so I'm typing in real quick. So first question is, okay, tell us about yourselves.
Well, you want to go first? I was talking a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm Michelle. I'm a special ed paraeducator, and I like to stream every day with my husbando.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, do you like it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been streaming every day since Thanksgiving, so
Yeah.
it's ups and downs. I was like, I don't know if I even like it every day, but it's an experiment. We got to follow through. Yeah. So my name is Brandon. Started getting into the online scene 2015, apparently. Actually, we just went through our Twitch the other day. M3, you are our 8th follower ever. How crazy is that? You're one of our first 10 founders. The first 10
Whoa,
people.
I'm the top
10? Yeah, you are, right? How crazy is that?
Yeah,
right?
it is. Yikes. I'm like, okay.
Well,
I'd be
one of the first people to win one of our tournaments.
Yeah, he was saying he first dropped in on us during Mario Maker.
Ah.
Right? That's why even when I say that, I was like, wow, I'm old now. but yeah, so we started getting an online scene back then on Twitch. Didn't get serious until this year, and we started doing tournaments in 2016. That went pretty well. Didn't really like make anything out of it, but we made a lot of friends. A lot of cool people was met there. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember like yeah, it was like 2015 and yeah, and at the time like it was like it was like the first Mario Maker, and I remember like we were just all so hyping to like sharing like like gaming codes or something like
Everything.
stage codes, yeah. And so one night, like I was just actually I was visiting like family out in Texas, and I feel like it was like on my time frame, I feel like it was like 12 or 1 in the morning. You guys were still streaming like at night, and I just happened to like I share a friend code to not friend code. I share like my stage code to one person, and I was just going bam, okay, next, bam, okay, next, right, and just shifting and alternating, and then like it was something about you guys, like you guys just caught my attention. So when you guys was playing it, right, I think it was you, Brandon, that was playing it. You were on the show, and I was like, let me check these guys out real quick. And then you guys got right to my stage, and so I remember how I wish there was like I wish we could like just rewind and play the tape or whatever, right, on that, right, because it was just so funny just seeing people getting frustrated. But then you guys was not like announcing like Smash stuff, and I was a big time like Smash gamer, back then, just going to tournaments. And you guys mentioned you guys live like in an area that was close to like where I was at proximity. So I was like, oh wow, I didn't even know that. So right then I was like, oh wow, I could definitely make it to like one of their tournaments.
Right,
and then I met you guys like in person, and when before Bayonetta was like super nerfed.
Oh God.
Where she was still broken in Smash 4, but she wasn't like, like broke, like hardcore broken,
It was just like, regular broken.
yeah. So she was regular broken, but just not hardcore broken. And so I was like, oh, okay. So I wound up getting like first place in that tournament. And the second time I came around, I was facing like one of your best people. And I got second place.
No, I went to junior high with him. It was just like a school buddy. I haven't seen him. Actually, that's the last.
The only time,
we saw him at a couple of those tournaments. But other than that, he was a junior high friend, and he was just a Kirby player.
Oh yeah. Wait, what's that? Oh yeah. The first guy, because we had Kirby Dittos. And
and it ended with like some double down air, right? Some crazy off stage. Like, of course, Kirby would.
Yeah, we were just having like a blast at that point. It was just like, hey, anything goes, So
style points are the winners.
Yeah. So man, those were some good memories back then, right? So
yeah.
But nowadays, I usually just play the game for fun. So I don't
Yeah,
really like compete anymore. And honestly, I don't even have the time to do that. So, but
yeah, exactly. That's why I haven't either. It's just you got to practice.
yeah, like consistently. So, but it's all good, man. And other than that, let me go ahead and ask you the number two question, right?
Hmm.
Um, actually, I'm not even gonna type this in. I'm just gonna gonna waste that. So, like for my number two question, right? Um, I feel like this is gonna be like a two-part, right? Because see, um, even though you guys like were streaming hosted tournaments, streaming video games, and now you guys are doing cooking, and I believe like you guys make vegan food, right? You guys both
That's
vegans?
We were vegetarian. Then we did keto for
Vegetarian.
like a year, and then
Okay, yeah.
right now there's no restrictions. But I'm gonna go back into keto, and then Michelle's gonna go into vegetarian at the same time. We do all,
Yeah,
yeah, we do everything.
that's our plan for the next month. We're having a competition between me, Brandon, and Kafiri, who can lose the most weight in a month or something like that. And so we're all
Mm,
She's gonna try vegetarian. Kafiri's already got his weight loss plan, and I'm gonna try keto again. And I'm thinking in a month keto's kind of cheating, but that's besides the point.
okay, okay. All right. Well, look, I gotta ask you guys this thing. Okay.
Mm.
So, okay. So, part one of the question, right? What made you? Well, first, what made you get into gaming, and what made you get into hosting tournaments?
why are you looking at me? You're the one who did the gaming and the
Yeah, right.
tournaments.
Well, I mean, I guess it all started because many times when we'd be just gaming or just doing anything, people would like, man, that was insane. I wish someone was recording, or I wish that was like on air. Like, there's just so many times something stupid happens. We would say something stupid that was good. It's just, and at the same time, if you look at YouTube, there's people like Alpha Rad was just starting. There was a bunch of people who were just like, they were just like beginning, and we watched them. It was like we're funnier than that. I swear. Like, is it? I mean, sure, you maybe get something funny every other hour or something, so you got to play tons of time to just get the footage and then edit. And but we started doing that, and then we're like, well, how are we going to get out there? So how are we going to get known? That's when we started doing Mario Maker with Reddit and Facebook. Just drop it and say, hey, we'll do it. And if we can't finish it level, I think back then we used to take a shot for not finishing. So we really tried to finish. But so we were just like, hey, how do we get out there? And then we saw that California had a really good Smash scene, and we like Smash. I've always been a Smash fan. Uh,
Well,
well,
you even held a Smash tournament right when you graduated.
yeah, senior year of high school, held a Smash tournament. Like 30,
Okay.
40 people came to my dad's house. We were expecting like 10 tops. He was like, yeah, that's cool. But then when there's like just like there's people just overflowing in the backyard, just
Yeah.
we were not ready. But yeah, so we just kind of figured, hey, try it legit. So we got the clubhouse up here, holds like what 50, 60 people technically. It definitely could hold like 100, but fire marshal rules. And yeah, so we figured doing more impersonal stuff is a good way to get people to notice us and see our content, because the further we go in the future, the more and more it is. You can't just do something. You gotta do something, implement it with something else, and have it shown on a whole nother platform. There's so many different things you gotta do just to be seen on like one small thing.
Yeah. Well, I say like you guys was definitely hustling it like you guys way. So, and the last times that I've been, part of like your tournaments, like man, you had so many people like into like not your studio but into your clubhouse.
The clubhouse,
I was
yeah.
like, yeah, I was like, man, like being like a TO, which means like tournament organizer for those who don't really know, that's a that's a lot of work, you
It's
know?
kind of a shit tier job. No one
Yeah,
likes you. Everyone's like, hey, you did this wrong. Like, no, no, I didn't.
yeah. I mean, it's trial and error through everything. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, definitely kudos to you guys for just building up the community at during that time. And
yeah.
and then so from that point, right? Okay, then you guys start doing more. I know you guys will start doing more streaming like on Twitch, just kind of, getting involved into that, right? So out of like Twitch and YouTube, I want to ask you, what made you get more into the Twitch side as opposed to maybe doing like YouTube streaming? Was it hard at
Um,
the time or
oh,
easier?
back then there was no YouTube streaming. That's the thing. I had no choice to make. It was just you want to stream, go to Twitch.
No, there was. We used to stream. It was like I can't
Oh
remember
yeah,
Letter 10 or somebody. There was somebody we used to stream Mario Maker from YouTube, and then
that's
we were
right.
just having such
It was
problems.
it was just so basic and like it was in its infancy stages. So I just found Twitch to be easier to use. And not only that, but Twitch's community is a lot better because like when you're on YouTube, uploading a stream is just kind of like uploading a video. So like, unless the people like on your schedule, then I feel it's a little bit harder. But
You say it's a little bit harder for the YouTube site. You say?
yeah, to stream on YouTube because it's a much bigger ocean, kind of so to say. So
Oh,
the fisherman's got to be in the right spot in order to even see it.
right,
But
right.
yeah, so, we tried both, and then I don't know why we stuck with Twitch. Do you know why? Like,
No, but I guess now we're affiliate. We don't really got it.
I mean, technically, yeah, yeah. I want to say we stuck with Twitch just because more people came through. It's just kind of draw the luck. As for uploading YouTube videos, man, some of those things I edited, like the Ganondorf video, 60 hours on it, not even 1,000 views. I'm just like, geez, 60 hours, and I don't know, man. It's the amount of work you put in and the amount you get back. It's a lot. I mean, I learned a lot, but I wanted to see a little more fruit.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that one. It's not easy being like a content creator because
Yeah.
like it's like you come in with this ready passion and you're like, man, I'm gonna get X amount of views because this game's super popular and everybody's playing it and it's so hype, and then you stream and it's like you might have like one person watching,
Yeah.
or you might have nobody watching at the moment. And we all have to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
When I started, nice relationships, by then I already kind of knew like, okay, the view count is not going to just be super high. I started and it had like 60 views, which was cool. And I was just posting like videos like, back to back like every week. And then sometimes like I'll try to post something almost every day. But what I realized is like when you even like the stream stuff, right? I wasn't even for sure like this was gonna be like blow to be even big like on the stream side because I'm like, man, if people are not really watching my videos like that, what makes me think people's gonna start watching me like during my live streams? But I had to stay consistent, and I had a crew at a time. Well, I had a crew that picked me up from life support because I was definitely for sure was going to give up on non relationships because it was just too much work doing it by myself. But
Yeah.
once I had a team, everything just flowed like so well and so nice that now like we getting schedules, we having people requesting to be a part, of the interviews and all that. So
Nice.
it's a lot to do, and we're slowly building up our support base.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's and I know you guys right now at this point, you guys have like your own support base like for Twitch, which is amazing. And I know we're gonna get to the other question about the cooking show because from our conversation, you told me that you don't have like a lot of Smash followers as you guys used to, but you guys have new followers that's all
Yeah.
about like just like cooking and watch you guys do your thing.
Pretty
So
much.
yeah, Atlanta Dresser. Hey, how you doing? So yeah, cooking. Like yeah, man. These people they do it all. From hosting tournaments, streaming video games to now like cooking like vegetarian or vegan or keto foods and all. So
We even do IRL streams. That's the crazy one to me because being able to get a backpack to stream, like at a theme park. I don't know. It's crazy to set it up and the amount of work that went into it and just how cool it is. Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
Yes, as it says, their Twitch community is the friendliest and the best, right? And I could definitely agree into that. You know what? We're gonna give a round of applause and an air horn for that because I certainly agree to that. So speaking with the community, right? like so the last time when I got in when I joined like the Twitch, which that was pretty much like the best thing for me to do at the moment. Because from whatever reason I wasn't getting notified. I have all my settings set to like when you guys go online, I'll get notified, but Twitch didn't notify me. How I got notified was like through like Discord. And so I just happened just to be, just to check you guys out. And man, I had like the best time of my life, like just like talking to you guys and watching Michelle like dress up as Link as well too. And yeah,
all the live editing and stuff we have get going
what's that again?
As well as all the live editing, the graphics and all that, and
the
lights, and giving chat control of our stream. There's a lot of stupid stuff.
Yeah, so I gotta ask you, man, about that. I'm like, but before I even get to like the graphics, right? What made you guys? Oh, hold on, actually, let me read this. I watched your cooking. I made vegan pancakes with fruit for breakfast. Oh, okay.
That sounds delightful.
Queen Dawn. All right, shout out to Queen Dawn. And I can't see like the icon. Oh, hand claps. Okay. And Yum's pancakes. That's right. So what made you guys transition from the gaming side to having like your cooking network?
When the pandemic started, we actually kind of took a huge break from streaming, like 9 months or so.
Yeah.
Lost like 3/4 the amount of our followers and everything. I mean, we still have a good amount of Smash players in our Discord, but that's just because they're always the PGG boys. There's like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 of them. You remember Modern and Brand Flakes and Midnight. They're still chatting all that in there. But when it comes to like, stream side, we've kind of diverged a little bit. I mean, we all still love Smash, but as they're growing up and we're changing, things change. But when the pandemic started, we just kind of stopped. I don't know why. I mean, pandemic is why, but
it was even before the pandemic. Kind of like we I don't think before we streamed 2 months before the pandemic happened. We were just, I think we kind of burnt ourselves out because even then that's when you guys were doing it every day as well. With you were doing with Fury, but then you guys kind of got
well, we did it 5 days a week.
Yeah, 5 days a week, and you guys were getting discouraged because like there'd be like days where there'd be nobody, and then so we like took a break and stuff like that, and then I started back up in July, and we were calling it the Sims Challenge, where I was pretty much trying to like be like my sim and like boost my skills up like my sim. So I would do like music Monday, workout Wednesdays, food Fridays, and it seemed like food was the only thing that really stuck because that.
Well, it's not only that, but there's also when we came back to other stuff, we're like, well, if I'm going to be cooking every day, I mean, because I cook a lot already, so we're figuring like we could, instead of just hopping straight into the gaming, we could just start with cooking and do something 20-40 minutes, and then cook the food, and as we game, eat it. So it kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. Just kind of make, because before we do this gaming streaming, and then like, oh, what about dinner? And then you make some bad food, or you go out and get some food. So we were trying to stay healthy and cook food too. So between Michelle's Sims Challenge and us just figuring do both gaming and cooking, we kind of just fell into the food and drink community, because the food and drink community on Twitch is very well knit. It's a lot of like good, friendly people.
Very wholesome.
Yeah.
Very, like I just remember like when we first got into the food and drink, I was like, man, the people in the chat are just so much more nice than the gaming one, because I'm like. Like we get harassed all the time when we're gaming, so it's just like it's so nice to have that change of pace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Now, before I go into like the next question, right? I gotta bring my good buddy, Mr. Best in the World.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
The one and only.
Yes. It's clobbering time as usual, but it's clobbering time in a different way. There's an interview. We're glad for everybody to be here. Thank you for the Allswatch for being here. The brand and the Twitch brand and the cooking and everything. I want some of this food now. You know what I mean? We talking about cooking. I want some of this food, but my diet is a little bit different. I only can do like vegan-free and gluten-free stuff, so more organic and gluten-free stuff. But as long as it's it's real and authentic, I can eat it. If it's trans fat or anything like that, I can't even mess with it, man. I can't even eat a Pop-Tart. Like that's
we're all about the real.
So
yeah.
And yes, 84 was a good year. Yes, it was. Thank you. Whoever put that comment, thank you.
Atlanta Dresser, yes.
Yeah.
Shout outs to him as always. You know,
a great year for me and M3 both.
Yeah, and Yax Izzy, says Brandon makes great food. Yeah.
We make a lot of weird things. Like when we were on keto, you can't have a chicken pot pie because the crust and everything. So we made the crust out of chicken itself, and so we had a chicken pot pie, and it was really good. It's definitely no trans fat, no gluten. It's all meaty.
Yeah, I'll tell you also like a secret too. Actually, okay, so when I started getting into the keto, right, and that was the same year, like in 2020, and so I think my wife made a chicken pot pie, right, and it was keto still, but she used almond flour for the crust.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's ways to go around it, which that's why like I like the keto route so much because it's like it allows like me to have like less restrictions, but at the same time it allows me to be more creative when it comes to cooking. So
yeah,
and me like I'm more like a I just bake. Baking is more of my thing. So like I could bake like cookies and cakes without adding the sugar to it because there are like natural plant sweeteners like monk fruit sweetener,
erythritols and
erythritol, and it tastes the equivalent just like sugar, but it doesn't spike up your insulin levels.
Fruit is bomb, man. Monk fruit is like it's like sugar without sugar. it's incredible, and when I first tasted, I was like, is this really not sugar? And I was like, oh man, it ain't sugar. Okay, cool. Like I could eat this. Like great.
It tastes better than
ice cream. M3 makes ice cream. Sorry to cut you off, Mr. Oswald. But M3 makes ice cream as well. He's not telling y'all, but he makes ice cream.
Actually, they had some of my ice cream before. Like when I was selling it for like M3's like creamy, I went to
at the tournament.
Yeah. And people was buying it up. They was like, oh shoot. But at that time it wasn't keto though. It was vegan ice cream.
There we are. Yeah.
It was still like in low sugar, but at the same time, yeah.
It was really good.
Thank you so much. Yeah. But next time I make it around, it's gonna be even more healthier. So no sugar at all.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So I want to get to the graphic art side because I gotta ask you, how do you guys do that, right? Because you guys have so many crazy visuals. Oh, by the way, you guys can curse now too. Like the 5-minute mark already passed, so yeah, so many crazy ass visuals, right?
Well, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. So I just gotta know, like, how do you guys do that?
It's actually all pre-edited, like all pre-done, and I've spent I don't even know how many hours. Some of these, like I don't know if you saw the We'll Be Right Back or the JoJo To Be Continued one. Each of those probably took 5, almost 10 hours each of just editing and preparing. And I have a Stream Deck. You can get a free version, but I have the Elgato, and I make it to where I push a button, it times out, and I remember the timing, and then try to do certain things within that timing. It's like we have one of them now. It's like the GTA Wasted thing, or there's another one where it's just like 5 beats of music. So I know it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the camera's gonna freeze, do a little joke or whatever. Yeah. Definitely pulling inspiration from people like I don't know if you've ever seen the streamer Sushi Dragon, or of course you probably heard the Eric Andre show. Just that kind of energy.
Okay. No, I haven't heard about those, but yeah, but that's still interesting to know about these things.
Yeah.
So, okay. Best in the world. You have any questions that you want to ask?
No, I'm saying Eric Andre is hilarious.
He's amazing.
Actually, seen a movie. It was with him and I think Tiffany Haddish. Oh my god! I think it was on Netflix. It was so funny.
Yeah, we saw that movie too. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I forget the name of it though, man. I forget the name of it.
Or it's like half of it was in the real world, and like I forget the name. You remember?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine was like, "You need to watch this movie." I was like, "I don't watch stuff like that." He's like, "Dude, I'm telling you, it's funny." I put it on. I was like, "Oh, this is hilarious."
Yeah. But
do I have any questions? Well, okay. My question is this. Okay, so with you making food,
wait, so what was the question? Sorry.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Oh, there, yeah.
Okay. Do you have people that come to you guys for food or even for recipes? You know what I mean? Like, are you kind of like somewhat, I guess, of like a nutritionist for certain people?
Oh, that's a great question because I'm no joke. Last night when we were driving, I was like, "Why do we do food and drink? Like, that's so weird. Why food? Like, if anything, yeah, we made this joke long ago. When it comes to food and drink, we're in the same category, going up against people that they were literally in Iron Chef or like used to own culinary schools. So the way I saw it is in the food and drink community, we bring the and. We actually had a saying where we what do we bring, Michelle? Showmanship, entertainment, communication, and sensuality. We bring the sex.
Hey, okay.
They got a dance,
so we straight up. What was it? The Ginyu squad, right? No, but that's what it's like. We made jokes like we bring the sex, or we just honestly we dropped the whole like. I mean, because I cooked ever since my parents got divorced, kind of thing. It just there's one day my dad's like, "So who's cooking?" I asked him who's cooking. He looked at me. He's like, "Not me." He pulled the whole nose goes on me. But I was like 8 years old, so I was like, all right. So I tried to learn how to cook, quicker and stuff, and eventually better. And it's just one of those, you cook long enough, you cook enough things, and do it over and over. You start getting all right at it. So we just started making I wouldn't call it a show, but we try to make a closer relationship and more, talking with people. We definitely go over some pretty weird, not weird topics, but like deep topics sometimes.
We don't lie. We go through some weird topics.
Oh yeah,
too.
we go some weird topics too. Like we had a friend who, for lack of better words, his homie wanted him to fuck his girlfriend, and he was asking us any tips or anything. I was like,
whoa.
Yeah, good question, right?
It's like, how you figure that out?
Yeah, I'm like, well, we came to the conclusion of like, don't be used because this isn't. He's not asking you for your help, and also don't get like, I don't want to find you with a kidney missing either. Like,
yeah. Exactly.
So it's like, yes, we get into more of a relationship, and food's kind of the back burner. Funny to say, because like, we try to do crazy food stuff. We definitely do all over the place. There's a lot of the food and drink community who does only ramen or only alcohol drinks, or we do literally as much as we can, and like we try to learn as much as we can, and we'll take like the craziest things and then straight up bastardize them and be like, well, we made it ours,
Yeah, we made a chicken waffle.
Oh yeah, when we were on keto, you can't have waffles. And when I was on keto, I was trying to have less than 10 grams of carbs a day. So that's even almond flour is not on my list. So we pretty much made of that chicken paste, like chicken nuggets, and just smushed it in a waffle maker. Got some erythritol maple syrup, and then so we had chicken waffles. It was just straight up. It looked like actual waffles, but it's pretty much chicken.
Nice.
So
how was
that.
The taste of that too?
Oh, it's very savory.
Yeah, because you had like Greek yogurt, which is really high in protein, as well as there's a few things. I can send you the recipe of all that, but and then the erythritol maple syrup. So it's kind of like chicken. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. It's like if they forgot to bread it and gave you keto maple syrup.
Yeah.
It's some crazy stuff.
Wow.
All right, let me ask this. Not to cut you off. Let me ask this. So, is your platform? Do you have a Twitch platform? You have a Twitch and YouTube?
Well, we have Twitch and YouTube, but we're highly focused on Twitch.
Okay. And the YouTube platform, I know. Wait, did we post that already? We put that in the comments already.
What about the YouTube platform? About their platform under our comments?
Yeah, both their platforms.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry so much about the YouTube. That's a ghost town. I mean, we're gonna pick it.
Okay. Do you guys have an IG too?
Technically, yes. It's literally only started.
Okay.
I don't think it has any pictures or anything. It's pretty good gaming with dots instead of spaces.
Got you. Okay. And my last question. I'll probably have more as we go on. So I know you guys are you guys based in California, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What area in California are you based in?
Bay Area. Hell yeah. We're actually in Hayward. Just
wow.
Little south. Yeah.
Cool. I used to live in San Leandro, so that was
not too far.
I used to run all through there. I used to be in Southland. I used to be. I hate Bayfair though. I never used to go to Bayfair. My spouse always would go to Bayfair. She's like, they have great deals. I'm like, you can go by yourself. Like they had a Wingstop in Bayfair. I'm like, I don't even want the Wingstop in Bayfair. Like I wanted nothing to do with Bayfair. I would go to Southland. I would go to, I mean on A Street and the Target. The Target on A Street was like my favorite Target. I used to over there. So Hayward and San Leandro area, Union City area, even Castro Valley area. I used to be all through there. I lived out there for about 5.5 years. Yeah, and I recently just moved to San Jose. So yeah, that's my neighborhood. That's my stomping grounds. I kind of miss it a little bit. You know what I mean? I kind of miss it just a little bit. So okay. So all right. So I know where y'all at. If I need some food, I'm gonna definitely come see y'all.
Yeah.
I actually have a last question. Oh wow, I have another question. My mind is just working. Okay. Have you ever thought about doing a food truck?
Oh God. Yeah, we made jokes about it in our YouTube. Was it Triple Snack?
Triple Snack.
I mean, we've only made jokes about it. I mean, it would be cool and all, but man, that takes a lot of work. It's a lot of sweat. I mean, I don't know. We've thought about it. Yeah, we have, but it hasn't gone much farther.
Okay, so listen, so there's something that I'm doing as far as the food truck industry, and I'll pick your brain after the stream. Because listen, we love y'all in the comments. We love y'all watching, but y'all ain't stealing none of my ideas. Okay, we're gonna make money, but we're gonna make money other ways too. And FYI, just so you know, if you just wanted to kind of do a food truck or kind of do like a kind of like serve your food, as far as like festivals and stuff like that. I know that Alameda, because you're not far from Alameda if you live in Hayward. Alameda, they have like these food truck kind of events. I think it's almost every other Saturday or once a month every Saturday or something like that. And it's right near Alameda Beach. It's right near Alameda Beach. So it's right over there. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that actually. And then there's the Berkeley night markets too.
Yeah, the Berkeley night markets too. Yep. There, and also there's the Ashby oh my gosh, the Ashby Food Market. You know what I'm saying? They have that.
Yeah.
Near Berkeley. So yeah, there's so many different areas where you can like go and like put just push your brand, also sell your food as well. So
yeah. Oh, I'd be so down to cater. We used to actually be a catering business back in 2010.
Oh wow.
Except that we made edibles for dispensaries.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So I'd be down for that. Like the truck bit, I don't know if I could do a 9 to 5 cooking, but
the truck would make you too hot though.
Yeah, but like just a day at like a food market. Oh man, would I love to just try and make some money that way? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So we gonna talk after this. Definitely we're gonna talk after this. So the Oswalds, we definitely have to put our brains together. Okay, I do have another question. Dang, why are these questions coming to my head?
That's good. Keep it up.
Yeah, if someone was interested in getting into the food business, since you guys are already in the industry already, would you tell that person to do culinary school, just so they can be certified, or would you tell them just to go, cold turkey and just go after it?
The only thing they honestly need is the paperwork. So if they have good food, just go. I mean, when I say paperwork, I mean like the LLC, food handling, all the stuff where you just like, where would you get that stuff at? The food handling certificate, and it's not like the like where would you had to get it too, right?
Yeah, but I did it at Applebee's.
Yeah, well, anyways.
Oh wow.
It's the same thing that you pretty much got to do to become. Yeah, honestly, you don't need any sort of schooling. I mean, if you don't. It's kind of like school in general, where if you need someone to push you or give you an idea, okay, sure, then you could use them to help you. But between Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. Like, there's ideas floating everywhere, and then just practice at it, and you could get good too.
In my opinion, I think it'd be better to have a business degree than a culinary one. Like, in that case, because I hear a lot of people like they'll open up things, but then they won't know how to run it. They have the ideas and they have the passion or the experience, but they not necessarily can put that over into a business aspect.
Doesn't matter how good your food is if no one's buying it because they don't know you're there.
That's good. That's a good piece of advice. Because the reason I'm asking is because as I take this journey through the culinary field, because I'm in one field already. I'm in a tech field, so I'm a certified computer technician. So I had to get certified for that because before I got certified, and they're trying to pay a brother $11 to do certification. And I was like,
no,
nah, we're not doing that. And I'm looking at the other guy. He's laughing because he's getting paid $30 because he's certified. So I got to get my papers right. So I got my paperwork right, and that happens when you're new in the industry. Your first 5 years, you're gonna get treated like crap a little bit. You know what I mean? That's to be expected. It's called growing pains, people. If y'all listening, so yeah, you go through your growing pains. People treat you like garbage, whatever. You go through that. Okay, cool. But then once you get certified, you get your paperwork, and people know who you are. You're not playing. You're serious. Oh, they pay you as much as you weigh, if not more. So because you've earned that respect. So so I was just thinking, is it the same with the food industry? And I've gotten mixed advice. Some people say, man, yeah, you should get your certifications, you should get your paperwork. It does look good. Some people say, just learn how to cook. So and where I stand with it, I think I'm gonna do a combination of both. And that because it's not hard for me to learn stuff because what people don't realize is that, once you can learn different fields, you can kind of learn any field because every field is like a step-by-step process, and it's just levels to that step-by-step process. You know what I mean? So it's just teaching yourself how to do that. It's kind of like if you get into any type of sports or any type of, physical competition, the reason why people can do more than one sport is because, they're an athlete. So their body can adapt to just whatever they need to do. So it's the same thing of learning a different field. You just learn that field and your mind adapts to that field and you learn step by step what you got to do. And each process is different. Some fields, it'll take you 2 months and you're good. Some fields going to take you 2 years. Some will take you 1 week. It's all dependent on, the field and what's going on. So that's all my questions for now.
Actually, after what you said, you helped me refine my idea there. Actually, when it comes to schooling and not, it comes down to discipline. You need to help get discipline, and there you go. Yeah, do it. But the only thing you really need is a piece of paper from the government saying, yeah, you can do that. And the discipline.
Right,
great advice. Thank you, Mr. Oswald. Thank you. But yeah, in 3, man. Next question, man. Let's get it.
All right, before I go to the next question, right? Let me see. Gotta give my shout out. Shout outs to Slow Cloud.
Oh, what's good? He's from our stream as well. Also, real quick, I don't know if you noticed, our lights were going red and blue for a minute, right?
Your lights were going red and blue?
Earlier on. It's because we have all of our stuff interactive with chat. So if you go to our Twitch chat, even right now,
we're not streaming.
You can still change it right now.
We've had people do sound alerts. We're about to fall asleep, and then we have Beatbox and Obama wake us up.
Usually I turn them off, but I haven't. Yeah, there you go.
I think
I have it literally. I have the light set up to where if they're plugged in and our computer is on, they will always be able to be controlled by chat. I just wanted to throw that out, like.
Yeah, you ever see it going back there? Our chat's just messing with us.
Because you were saying earlier about the graphics and everything, it just comes down to interaction. We wanted to make sure, grab their attention and keep it, and make sure people who are bored can still mess with us.
Yeah, that's a cool line. I like that. All right, fun fact.
I like the whole light setup. It's like Christmas all year long. I like that. Yeah. Christmas is like one of my favorite holidays. So yeah, I love that.
Oh man, and Christmas favorite album.
Yeah, I got to read these comments again, right? Because a lot of people was chatting up. I think the last that we. Okay, so just to let you guys know, right? You gotta look to find their link to their gaming. Sorry, not the game. Their Twitch channel. I did post it under the description. And then also, I know I said down in the chat, but I just want to let you know, if you are watching, just refresh your YouTube, look for under the description. I also posted this under the chat as well too. So hopefully, I'm trying to see if this is clickable. Yeah, so it is clickable. So you could actually click it again under the chat. Actually, let me go ahead and see. Can I paste it? No, I cannot. So yeah, but let me see. Let me read these comments.
And we'll post their gaming, the Twitch thing, and then we'll post the Instagram and also the YouTube channel all at the end, so people can see it at the end and they can subscribe, like, go on there, and do what they got to do. So, yeah.
Oh God, Brandon!
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's crazy.
So yeah, we have a bunch of stuff that we can interact with.
I like that one. That one is cool. This one
man, yeah.
Wait, how about
it's just you.
Yeah, it's
Super Saiyan time. Yeah.
So we have dozens of these.
100.
This is exactly why I mean we're like we spent way too much time on this. It's like
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? We got to talk more about that because I want to see if there's any type of way that I could kind of implement that, like on our live streams as well too.
Oh, easily.
I mean, that would be fun. I mean, I know you guys are good with the technical stuff, so we would definitely need your expertise on that one. So yeah, that's so cool though. Let's see. Katrina says red, blue for you. No, woohoo! It's a me, Mario, right? Chat, for the ones who are just coming in, please help us support us, help support our Pretty Good Gaming as well too. I did post the link. The link is under the description. You could could go and click on that to follow them. If you guys are already following them, follow us on Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube. And I missed that.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, I'm sorry.
no,
you're being creative.
Yeah, and that's what we love. We love to see the creative side of Brandon and Michelle Oswald. We got to see that. It brings something new into the live streams. Watch out for the special being cannons. Shout out
to Atlanta Thrasher too. Shout them out.
Yeah, definitely shout them out. And
one of our new subscribers.
Yeah, and then K Man says, "Wow, love the filters, anime baby." That's right. But yeah, guys, please feel free to subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube. It is free to hit the subscribe button, and definitely, I see you guys are giving us likes, so I want to thank you for giving us likes. And
thank you.
Once we are new, please like us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's going to be more, So stick around. As Kashin put out there, Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays, 5:30 Pacific time. Tap in that notification bell so you get special event streams like this one. We're Pretty Good Gaming Crew. And trust me, we will be networking with them again soon.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
This is not the end.
And I'm gonna give those viewers a little bit of insight. Listen, viewers, we got so many interviews coming for you guys. Even up until November. So I got some stuff lined up for you November, possibly December. I'm network managing, and I'm making sure that we have so much content. Because we're trying to build a wonderful community of people who just want to show us the creative side, market their brand, market themselves, and just rock out and do their thing. So we got a lot of stuff coming for y'all. Back to the interview. Back to the interview. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the next question. Brandon, you cool over there? You good?
Oh yeah, something like
that. Good. Shout out to First Lady Tammy. Hey,
First Lady Tammy tuning in on the laptop. Great interview. Thank you, First Lady Tammy. And woo to PGG. All right, we love you guys, man. So let's start with someone else. So number 3, right? Okay, so who do you guys consider to be a role model?
I'll let you. You want me to go first, or you? Because I've said mine before. So if you want time to think, so I've got a few. If really, number 1 would be something like Sushi Dragon. I was saying earlier, he's a streamer that actually used to be a. He recently, last year or so, became a streamer. He used to be a digital effect artist for Marvel. Specifically, he worked on some of the Marvel movies past few years. But he would do a lot of crazy stuff, and a lot of my ideas of either stemmed or kind of copied from him. Like, you saw how we're changing the face, but what if we were to change my voice and kind of give a music thing, or not music, the lights in the background, and like, hey guys, make sure you follow knowledge and relationships, and you don't want to fix it ticket, Or,
they kind of trained it to not. Like, come on. Really said,
Wow.
But, there's a lot of stuff like that. I wish I could do, like, I can't do like the We'll Be Right Back or anything like the really intensive stuff, because there's only a few programs right now running to do this stuff. But so for when it comes to stuff like that, Sushi Dragon is one of mine, and then here we go for the cooking side. Way long ago, shout out to Alton Brown. I don't know if anyone's seen Good Eats. He was.
Oh, I love Good Eats. Oh yeah. My gosh.
Here's a fun fact about that dude. He used to edit the Super Bowl.
Oh wow.
I know, right? Like, it's just like, it seems like I was trying to say earlier that when you're doing something media wise, you have to be doing something. Like, so we're streaming, but then what do you do extra? Well, like, what do you do to keep their attention, or how do you make it yours? What's your little flavor twist? Good Eats, he was really good at editing and really good at camera jokes and all that kind of stuff, and we try to do the same too. Like, there's been a few times where we just have a camera sitting in the fridge, and then halfway through the stream we'll open up like, hey, what are you guys doing in there? Like, no one even knows, and it's just like a joke that no one even knows how many people see it, but hey, the joke was made, it got seen, and it goes back to the practice and discipline we were saying before, because now we know how to do it better.
Wubby, your inspiration is Wubby, because he would Farquad people for the first few months of our stream. We would just put a mini Farquad throughout our kitchen, and like people have to find the Farquad.
Wow. So we actually have a lot of our stuff green screened, or teal screened, so that way it's blue and green. And I'm trying to see like where anything would be around. I don't even know if we are green screening now. We should be. No, maybe, I don't know. Either way. And so we would hide like GIFs of like, Farquaad or something else on the back. And someone's like, is that Farquaad in the corner? We're like, yeah, get Farquaaded, nerd.
Let me see.
No, we're not green screening now. But yeah, so we did a lot of jokes and stuff. So yeah, I guess Pay Money Wubby, Sushi Dragon, Ludwig too. Those would be my streaming idols, or what we're talking about. And then Alton Brown for like the cooking. Because his show, if you've seen it, like it's not just cooking, but at the same time, you definitely learn some cooking. It's probably like 35% cooking. That's the crazy thing. And there's a lot of teaching, a lot of history, a lot of little side facts. So how about you?
I don't know. It's just like, well, a lot of my inspiration comes from you, because like I want to get better, and like I see you cooking. It's like, oh, I want to be able to cook like that too, and stuff like that. And now making things I never thought I'd be making, like I was so happy when you was like, oh, this is the mac and cheese. Brandon hates mac and cheese, and so I made mac and cheese a couple months ago, and he's like, okay, now if I ever go out and I eat mac and cheese, this is the standard of mac and cheese. It has to beat this mac and cheese.
It was pretty good. It was really good.
Yeah, I think who helped me with that one? That was Binging with Babish. I got that one. He inspired me with that one, because I think we were making Sims food. And it went whole full circle, because I think a Sims game came out. I was just like, oh, I got to make some Sims food. And one of them was mac and cheese. So I made the mac and cheese recipe from him. And
like
then Brandon,
level 3 or something.
Yeah, level 3 mac and cheese. Yeah, that was the thing when we first started making it. Like, I told Brandon, like, okay, we got to make the level 1 versus like the next level. So like I remember I started with box mac and cheese, and then we had to make it from hand and scratch and stuff like that. And now next one we got to make the nudes. We've never made our own mac and cheese noodles with the whole cheese and everything. So I think that's the level 10 mac and cheese.
Wait, I did. So you're saying, was it second page? So you're saying, oh, no, I'm you.
Oh!
Left you this way.
No, Brand's me.
Oh, wow.
Brand's just
wow, that's crazy. Wow.
I've never
Let's try again. Oh, there you go. There.
Inspiration. Wow. Okay. So this is what happens when Michelle doesn't shave the beard off. Okay.
Wow.
There you go. Now I just look more like my brother. That's right.
Oh wow!
Oh my God!
That's crazy.
I'm a grandma. We're both grandmas. We're twinsies.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
They also hear our voice
Whoa.
change.
Oh yeah.
You said got the voice streams too?
Yeah, Brandon does voice mod.
Voice mod. And I don't know if you noticed, we're using lavalier mics, so it's right up next to us.
Oh, let me see. Oh, okay.
I had this inside, like right on my shirt right here.
What are those actually?
Rode Wireless 2. $100 a square, but man, oh man, are these things amazing.
What do they do actually?
They're just wireless mics. So they have about a 7-foot reach from the mic, and they're probably about 30 to 40 feet.
Oh, okay. So it's like a GoPro version of a mic.
Kinda, and it's 100% wireless. Here's the receiver.
Got you. Because because I'm a tech, I'm really big into gadgets. So I'm really big into like, well, okay, I'll give a little insight and whatever. Anybody can come to my house, so I don't care. So I have stuff that's Android operated. Well, I actually have two phones. I have an Android and I have an iPhone. You know what I mean? And I'm working on getting a Mac computer. I already have an HP. And we'll get into more. We'll get into more of the gaming stuff in a few minutes. Because I definitely want to ask about some gaming stuff. But yeah, I'm really big into gadgets, man. Really big into technology. So when I seen it, I'm like, oh man, like, dude, that looked like something like just different. Like I ain't never seen that before. Like that's just amazing. Like for real.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to see where I'm picking this up, Sushi Dragon on Twitch. He's the one that turned me on to it. He calls it live editing, and I'm just gonna keep calling it that because it's essentially what I did when I edited YouTube. That's all I'm doing is trying to create like how do I do what I did then, but right now with the Stream Deck, I'm doing a lot of my jokes and whatnot with this here. Whoop. It's just a 15-button thing, and I have so many jokes on here. Each one of these lights that are lit up is a folder of more things I could do. The first page is all folders. It's not even buttons anymore or things I can do real quick. It's just,
now, what is that? What is that called?
Stream Deck.
Elgato Stream Deck. It's about $150 on Amazon on a bad day. It goes down to like $80. But you get free stuff like Leorin board. It does the same thing, and it's 100% free. It's on your computer.
But pro tip: if you get a Stream Deck, wrap it in plastic wrap. So if you're cooking with it, don't get shit in your your buttons because that can kill your Stream Deck.
Yeah, so it's wrapped up. I mean, we're also cooking with it, so I don't want to like throw flour in there. I already
Brand throws flour everywhere.
Yeah.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah.
I'm seeing these chats too.
Yeah. There was a question, right, in one of the chats, right, and one of the people, Alan Thrasher says, if I pull up, he says, just stop by the Twitch. Is Michelle a trombone player?
Yes, I am a trombone player. Yeah.
I was gonna say, how would you know?
Because she stopped by the Twitch, she found one of my clips of like Tequila or something, or like Pokemon.
I thought she was like, oh, you have the arms for it.
Yeah, so Brandon and I met in band. That's actually how we met, was in 7th grade band. He played saxophone, I played trombone. And he's referring to my band teacher because when I came in, I wanted to play saxophone, but to play saxophone, you need 1 year of clarinet practice. And he looked at me, he saw that my first instrument of choice was saxophone, aka I have to start with clarinet. And then he saw, what was your secondary? He said trombone. He's like, Michelle, why would you ever want to play clarinet? There's 1,000 clarinet players. Look at your arms. It has the perfect structure to be a trombone player. I felt so special. And then the next year, another girl, he said the same thing too. I was like, oh, I'm not special anymore. He just wanted more trombone players because everybody wants to be a clarinet player.
Yeah. That's what's up. I was going to ask you that question too, like for the people in the chat, who want to get to know you a little bit more. I'm for sure they was wondering, oh, how did they meet? But thank you for covering that up.
Yeah, we're literally childhood sweethearts. We started dating at 13.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Man, that's longevity right there.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. She says
childhood. What am I gonna say? M3, listen, man, before I get into my gaming question, I'm mad at you, M3. I'm really mad at you, man. I don't know why you waited this long to bring the Allswalls onto our platform. You didn't tell me. Oh, man.
Sometimes you gotta wait. You know, say the best, like for the best, for the better. You know.
Oh man, this is incredible. This is incredible. If I would have knew you knew them, I'd be like, look, we should have listened before we start anything. We need to bring them on for real. And they got pets too. Oh my god! I think I found my new best friends. I'm a really pet person too. I love pets. Grow with pets. Actually both cats and dogs as well. My family's from the south, so they kind of had like a mixture of pets. I think they even had chickens in the south as well. But
nice.
I grew up more in the north, so I didn't really get the whole chicken and all that part. But they would go hunting and catch game and all types of stuff. But yeah, that's a whole different topic. But yeah, back to the video games now. I'm a huge gamer myself as well. I have this old school tricked out Xbox that has like all these old school games on it. I have a PS4, I have a Switch, and I have a PS5. So I have that, and I'm working on getting the Xbox. What was the last one? Is it the One X? That's the most recent one, right?
Xbox Series. I don't know Xbox.
Series X or something like that. Yeah, the latest one. Yeah, I'm working on getting one of those too. So I'm huge into gaming, man. Huge into it. Love gaming. So I was gonna ask y'all, just with the recent, PlayStation experience that happened over the summer, and just all the new releases that's about to come out, within the next year or two, what games are y'all really looking forward to playing? And what systems do y'all play in? What systems would you recommend as well between like the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and everything else?
Oh, should I go first? I guess the games I'm looking forward to is Pokemon Arceus, the new Diamond and Pearl that are coming out. Or the remakes of Diamond and Pearl that are coming out.
Yeah, Pokemon Arceus looks pretty good because you're actually dodging the Pokemon. It's like how everyone as a kid imagined it. Like you actually are going through the grasses and they're standing right there. It's not like a random encounter and you're physically fighting them. Not quite like Pokken. But is there anything else?
I'm always looking forward to a new Sims.
Yeah. I mean, the way I see it when it comes to gaming, we've been doing stuff with Twitch, like IRL and cooking so much. Like that takes a lot of time because then you got to clean the dishes, you got to buy the food, research the stuff, look up new stuff, take pictures of it, upload it, tell people. So we hardly have any time. But when it comes to like PlayStation, I guess to give you the background, I've always been Nintendo, and then back up with PlayStation. PlayStation 5 is looking really good. They have some stuff, but there's not too many exclusives coming out. What are they on? They're a third, fourth exclusive, and it's been out for almost a year. Like people are making fun of the Switch for having no games, but come on, man, PlayStation's got to get some games sometime soon. There is a few things coming out that look good, but I mean, Nintendo's gotten a lot of stuff that's looking good. Metroid Dread just came out for the Switch just the other day. That's a new Metroid game. It's getting high review marks. It's making a lot of money. It broke like several records in Japan. The Pokemon Arceus looks really good, like Michelle was saying. I'm looking forward to that too.
Probably looking forward to Breath of the Wild too.
Breath of the Wild too. There's a lot of really good stuff.
I heard about Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I heard about that one.
I do have a question about Breath of the Wild too. That's coming out. Is it still like? Do they still have like 2 players? Because remember the first one, you was able to share with the Wii screen, and then you could play with the big screen. But with this one,
no, it's all one player, but it truly is beautiful because like Breath of the Wild created a whole new genre. Like you seen or heard of Genshin Impact or what else? There's a lot of like not Rancher. There's a few games where like it kind of created the new like the gatekeeping for open world. It's just the amount of things because Breath of the Wild's massive. It's like 4 times larger than San Andreas or something like that. Like
wow.
So like I'm talking about the GTA game San Andreas. So it's just like it's just this large, massive, expansive world, and they don't tell you where to go anywhere. You just figure it out, and it's great.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta make a correction. I think I accidentally said Breath of the Wild. I meant to say Hyrule Warriors too.
Oh yeah. No, Hyrule Warriors is actually on Switch. That's what
got us streaming every day. That was the first game I completed on stream.
Yeah, that's what got us back from the pandemic is Hyrule Warriors, and that is 2-player, and it's actually pretty good.
Wait, no, it was Spyro. I finished Spyro before that.
Either way, yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. Like I think that was a good thing for us to play together because I know we don't usually play games together.
Yeah, and Hyrule Warriors isn't like so hard, but it's definitely it's a solid game. It's Dynasty Warriors with Zelda.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, because my spouse predominantly they'll play the Switch. I mostly play the PlayStation, the 4 and 5. But I am gonna steal a Switch for them and buy that Sonic Colors. Cause
Oh yeah.
man, yeah, I definitely I'm gonna get actually a nice remote too, so I can play the Sonic Colors. I'm gonna actually buy a wireless remote for the Switch to play the Sonic Colors on because I don't like the handles for the regular Switch.
The little
Yeah,
tiny,
I just don't like it.
controllers.
Yeah, I don't like it. So, even when I was like putting it together and I was setting it up, for them because they don't know how to set it up, and to connect it to to the Wi-Fi and all that. I was like, man, this thing is just like, this is harder to set up than a PS4 or a 5. Like the button controls are just like all over the place. So I just had to learn it. But yeah, so they mostly play the Switch. And that Metroid game for the Switch, man, people are loving that game, man. People are like going crazy over that game. And Metroid has always had a following. You know what I mean? So this is not surprising. But this is like almost like GTA status. People are like just going insane for this game.
Yeah.
And y'all are right. The Switch, they have a ton of games, man. Like they have Nintendo, man. When I first seen the Switch on commercial, I said, you know what? Nintendo got another one, man. They did it again. They did it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
As for the controllers, I don't know if you know the GameCube with a GameCube adapter, you can use a GameCube controller on almost every Switch game.
Oh wow!
But you gotta get the adapter.
The adapter, but it works with almost every game, unless the game itself uses every single button. Because there's one less button on the GameCube controller.
Yeah. But I mean, you could always get the Pro controller, and
the Pro controller is really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty easy as well too. What I was gonna say? Oh man, there was something I was gonna say about it, about the gaming side, but let me see, because somebody in the comments says something, but okay, I can't remember what was said. Oh, now I remember what I was gonna say. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of go back, right? Because I know you guys met by playing like musical instruments. Do you guys have your instrument? Like, let me ask you this: if I asked you guys to play like an instrument right now, are you guys willing to play it?
I mean, I could, but I wouldn't. I have my saxophone right there.
Yeah, he has two saxophones. We got our keyboard over there. We got my trombone right there. Just because,
at least for like, you can play a trombone right off the bat, but like the saxophone, the reed's got to get wet, and it's just like this whole you don't just play saxophone. Otherwise, it sounds like a duck quacking.
Oh, so it's a lot. So it's a little bit more than just picking up and playing it. Then
you gotta warm up first. So it takes about 10 minutes.
Like saxophones truly do need warm up. It's just like, I mean, at least it sounds good. I can make noise with it, sure, but I don't want to just make noise.
Yeah, I can. No, I feel you though. Maybe next time,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let me actually get to number 4 question. Right. What would you say is your biggest weakness? And how have you allowed your biggest weakness to become your biggest strength?
Oof.
I think we know what our biggest weakness is.
We always make jokes about our biggest weaknesses.
It's like we care too much about views and stuff like that.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, we have 2 pretty large weaknesses. One, we've always said, is marketing. We are horrible at marketing.
Oh, yeah.
We have no idea how to tell people something. But, like, I'd rather just not say much. I'll say stuff, but I'm not going to, like, an example would be like, I'm not gonna at everyone in Discord. I don't know. I don't feel right. It's just I'm not that guy. I'm not the marketing guy. I always get help for that. But the second one, was I think Michelle has a better one for the question is
the views and the follows.
Fretting over numbers. I've always been analytical, looking at things, why this, that, these, and those. And when I'm looking at the numbers at the beginning, I'd be like, I'm like, why is there only like just a few people? Like just the other day, we got like 30 or 20 or whatever or more, and here we are, we're trying to break just 5, 6, and it's like anxiety or ADHD. You're just getting in your head, turning gears, I don't do anything, making smoke kind of thing.
Yeah, I think one thing that's helped me is like I gotta realize other people watch other people. They're not gonna always tune into us, and so like it could be a variety of things. Even if we tried our best, that might not necessarily be us. It could be the day, it could be the hour, it could be like maybe people got burnt out from us from watching 24-hour streams. So
yeah.
we gotta learn to separate and not take it personally. Some days are just gonna be better than others, and just try to look at it that way. Like I was telling Brandon, like maybe we just we gotta see what kind of works. Like maybe this day is better because we know that our friends aren't going to be on necessarily that day that we would have the same things, or we'd have to offset the hours or something like that, because we know that everybody kind of intermingles. So you just got to figure out a pattern, I guess.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say it's not just that, but by fretting over the numbers long enough and getting over the fact of just you can't control it. At the same time, you can kind of predict it. Like we do know now what days we could just do a very minimum and be all right, whatever, because we weren't going to get much anyways. And what days where if we really want to farm something, farm follows, views, subs, anything, these are the days you should do it. Towards the end, towards the beginning, on a Wednesday or a Friday, Monday. Like we figured all that stuff out along the way. But that only happened because I was looking at the numbers. So that was that double-edged sword.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean sometimes we do get caught up with the numbers because views are like streamers' validation. So because everybody want to make sure that we're doing well, and when the more people that's watching, especially when you see the comments under the chat, that brings a whole ton of hype. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel on that part.
But it's not just the hype. I mean, because the one thing we look for in a stream at this point is just chat. Like if chat's talking, it's a good day.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's just 5 people. Mm-hmm. But when it comes making money, I never wanted it to be about making money. In fact, when we had Smash Attack, I tried to make sure we wanted to break even. To be fair, we probably made money 3 out of the 50 different tournaments. No joke. We were in the red almost every time. But when it comes to today, we have so much tech and so much stuff, internet bills, and there's upkeep for just a lot of things to stream. We kind of need money to do it unless we're just going to be out of pocket every month. So it's one of those so then you need to get more people. The larger the river, the more water,
But I guess it also allowed us to be more creative. We have to think of different things to do. We can't be just we can't be doing the same things over and over again. Or if we are, we have to find a way to make it different than the last time we've done it.
Yeah, because in the Twitch community, it's called farming subs. A sub gets you $250 to $350, and you got to think of how do you get the subs? So you got to plant certain seeds, certain crops, different times of the year, and it really, and again, it only came from not wanting money to understanding you kind of need money to make more content, because I mean that's kind of what we're doing is we're content creators, and you need money to do it. Otherwise, it's going to get stale quick. And so if you don't want to be about the money, you kind of have to eventually. And, although not fretting over the numbers is smart, fretting over the numbers and finding out where you stand is kind of smart, so that way you can farm properly. It's a weird duotomy, it's like it or not, it's the game.
Yeah, but now we're doing things we probably never would have done.
Yes, so many things.
Kafiri and I just got our ears pierced. I got my first my ears pierced in my 30s.
We're having literal food wars and cook-offs with other people that we've never met or heard of, but they're pretty big names, and we have people sending us stuff shot glasses or cat toys. It's just random people. We send them stuff too, stuff from California or some of the stuff that we can send them. And so it's a really cool relationship building exercise too.
Just building community.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I would say this as far as the marketing and even just networking with people. That's actually a strength of mine. Like I said, we'll talk more behind the scenes about certain things, but and it's because I originally come from New York, so coming from New York, you just got to learn on your feet.
Yeah.
On your feet, you got to be able to adapt to different things quickly, or else you can get eaten up quick. You know what I mean? It's a very dog environment, and you just got to be ready for anything. So that allowed me just to be able to kind of, see different people from different walks of lifestyles, and also to adapt to different environments. Because you just kind of have to in order just to make it. And if you don't, then if you're one dimensional, you're not going to survive.
Exactly.
That's kind of really how the rest of the world is, but every place is different. California is more they'll kind of be more accepting if you don't really catch on to things too quickly. But in New York, it's like, oh, you ain't got it. Okay, next. We're moving on. Let's go. Somebody in California, they be like, oh, well, you don't know. Okay, well, hey, why don't you do research on this? They'll kind of give you a little more information. Maybe help you out. Maybe give you a little bit more of a chance. But in New York, ain't no chances. If you don't know it, you ain't got it. They're moving on to the next person because the demand is so high.
That's where the phrase.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's all. I was gonna say that's just where the phrase "the New York Minute" came from, right?
Yes. The city never sleeps, so it doesn't sleep. You always got to be on your hustle, always got to be on your grind, and always be focused. And that's just a part of life, which is really why I kind of wanted to leave too. I just don't want to do the hustle anymore, and I don't want to be a part of the rat race anymore. So I just I scurry my way out and move to a place where I can actually see some trees and and relax a little bit. You know what I mean? But there are qualities about New York that I actually do miss. Definitely as far as my relationships, of course, most definitely. But yeah, I think weaknesses will have that. I would say my weaknesses would be at this point I would say I think my only weaknesses now are more just different things that I'm battling with on a personal level, not really character wise. I have a few character defects, you know what I mean, as far as just sometimes I can care a little too much, but I've learned how to refine that and actually learn how to care and then when not to care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to know when to be compassionate, sympathetic, but then know when to turn away and not be malicious. And that's a fine balance. And I think everybody kind of has to get to that point where they figure that out. Some people have it more naturally, some people don't. But yeah, you definitely have to, know how to work through different things in business. M3 knows this. I can work with anybody. It don't matter. They could be the nicest person. They could be the meanest person. I mean, it could be they don't even got to be human. They could be that cat. I can work with anybody. It don't even matter. You know what I mean? But personal wise, because it's a personal relationship. It's different rules and parameters that go along with that. So my mindset is a lot different when it comes to that. But I've learned how to refine that as well. But yeah, so I guess we're moving on to the next question in 3.
Okay. Before we move on to the next question, the people in the chat, I just want to let you know I have posted the link out to the public. Men and women are now welcome to join the panel to ask any questions. Clickable link is only in the YouTube chat. So this is why it's important to subscribe to YouTube because you get these opportunities only on the YouTube side. So I'll leave this out here, for you guys to make a decision you guys want to click to be featured and ask some questions. I'm gonna skip over a couple of questions real quick because I know we're getting close to the 1 hour and a half minute mark. And I also want to make sure you guys are good on time too.
Oh yeah, we're fine. Yeah.
Okay, good. But what has been your darkest moment?
Oh.
And excuse me for a second. I look like I hear I hear an echo, double echo real quick. Hold on. But what has been your darkest moment, and what brought you out of that dark moment into a better place?
What's
our darkest moment? What got us out of it? I'm not thinking we really had a dark moment. I've had a moment I've regretted, but not really.
So I guess it would be pretty early on when we got serious about streaming. There's probably two groups of moments that we didn't like. One is where we got the bright idea of shots for subs. People gave us lots of subs, straight up 20 or 30 in a day, because I would just be like, hey, you gave us the money, I'll take a shot, and I would just die. 20 to 30 shots in an hour and 2 hour sitting. Oh no. But that's where I started getting this weird I can't think of how to put it in proper words. It was really like a feeling of dance monkey. People give me little $3.50 tips here and there so they could watch a guy die, drink alcohol.
Yeah.
And that wasn't cool after a while. We had to refine that and figure it out, which we're still trying to figure out how to do it because, alcohol is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The other one would probably be
The baby bird.
so there was, before we even did any competitions cooking wise, there was another group that was always, they were seen as like our opposites or our inverse or our mirror image kind of thing, and we were gonna verse them, and we were like, oh, so what would be the thing? Like, what would the loser do? Because it's not gonna be about money or anything. And they're like, oh, so what about one of them baby birded alcohol into the other one's mouth? And we're like, okay, cool, yeah, that's the thing. But you know what? That doesn't scare me. Fuck it. So we just did it anyways. We were like, yeah, come at us. Like you can't scare us. And there's clips about it. In fact, Take Your Fury, if you're in the chat, can you put it in chat? Because it's literally one of the quotes. It's everywhere. It's plastered everywhere. Michelle hates it. But you could literally see her. She's the mama bird and I'm the baby bird. Put alcohol in my mouth from her mouth. And it's just like, the fuck are we doing?
Yeah,
man.
I was like, we really need to talk about what we can and aren't going to do on this stream because I was like, that was the weirdest thing that we've ever done together. And we've almost been dating 20 years. So
it really kind of broke a little bit of us. I don't know if you ever seen what was it called, Perfect Blue, or there's a lot of older animes out there where it just makes you wonder, like, what's the you, what's the real you, what's the you portray on the internet, like what is real, or this whole thing is like, was that us? Why do we do that? Like, what do we even get? It's just,
we got nothing out of it.
It really kind of turned us on our head with the philosophy of streaming, the ideology, because we were like, that's when we first started getting serious. I'm like, are we getting serious? Like, it was a big hurdle. It kind of made us fall on our face and think about things for a minute. A couple months, actually. I mean, that's also the time when I was really, we were looking at the numbers, and it was still early on, and everything on Twitch seems to go in waves. You go up and down. You get really high numbers, then you dip.
Yeah.
And we were in a pretty heavy dip, so there was a lot of things happening for us.
I think that's probably what added to a lot of our anxiety and depression was that because we were known as the crazy couple, it was like, what's the next crazy shenanigan we can do? And we had to keep topping and topping and topping. It's like, well, if we keep doing that, we're eventually, there's nowhere else we can go.
Like someone's gonna like explode or get shot or something. I don't know, because like how crazy can you keep getting? Like it's unsustainable. You just can't.
Yeah, so we had to scale it back, and we had to figure out, okay, what are we okay with doing, and what are we not okay with doing? Because we can't find that out in the middle of stream.
Right.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Oh no.
Yeah, no chase.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of clips of me just like taking a shot, saying something. I don't even remember. I sound stupid and drunk. And then just like right into the garbage can. Because I knew the way I saw it is like shots for subs. If it gets bad enough, I could just like take 5, 6, 7 in a row, feel very sick and instantly vomit because that's just how my body works. And it's like I didn't take any shots, right? And I'm the winner, right? And
yeah. Somebody said something about like they drink water for channel points.
Yeah. Dehydration for us now to make sure we don't get too turned.
And in fact, sometimes instead of taking shots, we'll do water chugs. My brother and I kind of started making this fun thing where these are bubbly waters, just regular, get them anywhere, and then we just chug one as fast as we can. Hey, let's go. We're drinking First Street. I like mountain water myself, but we will try to drink one of these as fast as we can. I think we got down to like 9 or 10 seconds, just fresh bubbles and everything, and it's something. It's just it's not alcohol shots all the time. Plus, that's not healthy. like even if you just have a couple shots a day, it's not healthy. Can't post the link. Oh, thank you, Kafiri.
Yeah, he said he can't post.
Right there.
That's my brother right there, and he was trying to post the link of it's called "Consummate the Marriage," where Michelle Baby Bird.
Oh yeah. See, this is the part I hate about YouTube. YouTube does not allow other people to post links on YouTube unless if I was to post the links myself.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Now the thing is, if wait, how do I pronounce your brother's name?
It's actually Egyptian, I think. I know, right?
Okay.
What a koozie bag is.
Yeah. Now, if he would like to kind of join like on the live stream, right? Then he could kind of add that to the private chat, and then I could copy it and then I could paste it on YouTube. That could also work as well too. So
it's not important. It was just showing what we're talking about because, I mean, you can imagine she has alcohol in her mouth. I thought I was smart, being like, I'm not ready, because I was like, now it's in your mouth. But so after she put the alcohol in my mouth, I couldn't eat. I actually vomited very quickly. Well, I didn't vomit. I just like, but because it really, really, really tasted like a saxophone reed. And every time I play saxophone now, that's all I could think about, because like that's what it tasted like, and I don't get why. I don't like it. So it was just one of those when you mix up flavors in your brain. You're like, that's not cool.
No, I hear you. Like, hey, we all live and learn, and we just constantly improve like over time. Real quick, chat. I want to say thank you guys for watching Knowledge of Relationships on YouTube. The YouTube side of Knowledge of Relationships does have like exclusive content as far as like, okay, if you guys want to join in the panel and ask like the Oswalds, like, any questions, you can only do it from the YouTube side because that's where the links are clickable. Sometimes we stream on Facebook and Twitch as well too, along with it. So, we try to welcome like, all walks of life, even to like, our Twitch brethrens and then sisterins as well too. Excuse me. And Twitch Pretty Good Gamer Crew.
Consummate.
Okay.
That's the name of the clip. Yeah.
And so all I ask is for everybody, right? If you have not subscribed, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because we do have a lot of exclusive content. We have like our celebrity news topics, which is Mondays. We have our relationship topics, which is Thursdays. And we also have our ladies' night panel as well too. Michelle, one of these Saturdays, if you would like to join like the ladies panel, like, you're more than welcome to. And just to get just be a part of the experience, as a guest. And we have that, all like at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. So all it takes is just one subscribe, just hit the like button to build the algorithm up, because it definitely helps build our attention. And subscribe. Remember, subscriptions are free. There's not no paid subscription. Just hit the subscribe button. Don't be lazy now. All you gotta do is press it with a flick of the thumb.
So you gotta
and you subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell.
And I mean, definitely like to subscribe, people. All everything you have to do is, you have to do it in moderation. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is. I think we all know that. You know what I'm saying? As a goat. And I think have a, what was I gonna say? EM3, like I said, man, I'm mad at you, man. You should have brought these people on. You should have brought them on, man. Man. There's so many things that we have in common with them. So many things I have in common with them. Music, everything. Like I'm a huge music person. I'm big into technology. I'm big into game and all this stuff, man. I'm mad you ain't tell me about them, man. And we got to talk about this in 3. Me and you, 1-on-1. But no. Since you do play musical instruments, both of you, who are your favorite musicians? Now, I mean,
that's a good question.
Now, I mean, who inspires you? Who do you like? What sound do you like? One of my favorite musicians is he's from Pink Floyd. His name is David Gilmour. He plays the guitar. I love David Gilmour, man. David Gilmour is like, the guitar, man. Also love like jazz. I really love bossa nova jazz, Brazilian jazz. Love Brazilian jazz. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so what are some of your influences as far as, just musicianship? Oh yeah, Hendrix too. That's another one of my guys, Jimi Hendrix.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I wish that guy would have lived so much longer.
Yeah, man. Hendrix is just like, man. He makes the guitar just sound like nobody's ever done it before, man. Like he's just even the same after, like he's just incredible. But yeah, who are your favorites?
My favorite, I guess, would be Paul McCartney from the Beatles. I've been listening to him since I was born, practically, and he's the one that pretty much.
Wait, hold on, wait. Are you a Wings fan?
What?
I'm a what fan?
Wings. Are you a Wings fan?
I do listen to some Paul McCartney Wings, yeah.
Oh my gosh. One of my favorite songs is Silly Love Song. Oh my
was thinking about it. You're just thinking silly love songs.
Silly Love Songs, Living Right Eye. Oh man.
Yeah, because that's what I love. It's just like people like throughout time have always been singing love songs, and like I think that's very inspirational because that's the kind of things that got me to believe in like true love and stuff like that, and like why I think I understood like when I met Brandon like what love was and stuff like that, and what I was looking for and stuff like that. His songs that is like made me, it's like I want to love like that. I want to love somebody like the way Paul talks about loving women.
For me, I have a bunch of different stages. Like when I was younger, Charlie Parker or Jerry Rafferty were hella good.
Oh, Charlie Parker. Woo.
Oh yeah. The bird. And then Jerry Rafferty, you know, the Bakersfield. There you go. But then, you know, lately I've been listening to more. I mean, to go with the jazz thing still, you know, that ballroom kind of bar jazz, or the sexy sax. But if we're talking about like people that people might actually know, Thundercat. Oh my goodness, does he understand music or something? Like,
oh man,
yes. Oh, Thundercat knows his music. He knows how to use bass, and it's truly amazing. What else?
I've been digging Caliucci. We liked Lizzo before.
She was cool for a while. Then when she got hella big, it just kind of got to her head, I feel.
We're one of those people like, I liked you before you were here. Before it's cool.
But I also like a lot of the new, like actual, like live, not live, but local people too. I mean, Flaming Oasis is really good. Some really nice, upbeat, chill stuff. Well, is it Hobo Johnson? He's really yeah. There's a lot of good stuff out there. It's just I feel like a song's got to know how to use bass, and if they could use the bass right, it's good. Like the bass isn't just one thing. It isn't just a lowered down guitar. You know, sometimes it's
no, it's not. It's so much more than that.
It's amazing how
much more than that. Oh my god.
Like nothing against country, but like they just don't understand.
No, they don't. They don't, man. Let me tell you, when you have a good bassist, it just changes everything. Like a lot of Earth, Wind, and Fire stuff.
Oh god. Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. Just I love Thundercat because he does a lot of soul, funk, jazz, fusion type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And he just kind of mixes it all together with a little bit of hip hop, just a little sprinkle of hip hop. Childish Gambino does a lot of that stuff too.
Oh yeah.
You know, I just love that fusion stuff, man.
I liked him back in what was it, Coloring Book or Acid Raps. You know, those were my favorite. He got into the gospel real deep, and I thought that was all right. But you know,
are you talking about Chance or Childish Gambino?
Oh yeah. I was talking about Chance. Yeah, Childish Gambino. That's I forgot. Yeah, he is hella good.
I was gonna say we've been bumping some No Name and stuff like that.
No Name is another great one. Tyler the Creator. We can go
Tyler the Creator. Woo. Man.
Yeah, we have a lot of musical people we look up to.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, and then Gabe's giving us some good tunes. Was he the one who showed us Ginger Root and stuff like that?
Oh, I showed him. Ginger Root's another great one you can find. There's a lot. People are saying that music's getting worse. I think it's just getting harder to find the good music because anyone can upload onto YouTube, and you can't just type in, you know, some good music and get it. You have to actually search nowadays.
Yeah, and see, the thing is, you gotta understand, radio, or even what's kind of pushed is based on money.
Yeah,
it's not based on what people actually listen to. So what we're actually listening to, they're not putting that on mainstream media,
right?
You know what I mean? Those people that you see that's in front of your face all the time, they are getting paid to be put on there. The record companies are paying people to put those people on there. You know what I mean? They're pushing agendas. So if you don't want to see the agendas, you don't want to see, you know, what's on TV. You gotta do your research. And if you do your research, you'll be able to find whatever you want. Another group, I don't know if you guys know about them. They're called Majid Jordan. You know what I mean? Magic Jordan.
I've never heard of them.
Oh, you would love them. Their stuff is great. You know what I mean? Their stuff is phenomenal. And yes, thank you. You know, Atlanta Thrasher. Yes. I love that stuff. Love it heavy. You know what I mean? Definitely.
It's kind of funny you brought up the music question because in our Discord we have a very active, pretty good music section. That's everything is pretty good, like pretty good music, pretty good funnies, pretty good general. But we have a pretty active music section because we've always figured, when you talk about music with other people, you can really learn about people, see where they're coming from. Music says a lot in its lyrics, even just without the lyrics, it says a lot.
Yeah, that's really about us been streaming. We've been meeting so many people around the world. Like we have people who consistently watch us that are like from Brazil, Israel, like
New
UK,
Zealand,
New Zealand, Australia,
yeah,
the Netherlands. So like it's very interesting to think about it. Like,
and they all have different music they're showing us too.
yeah.
Like this, I would never know half these. I would never know any of these Israeli songs I've seen, and some of them are really good. Oh, to go back to what you were saying about the radio, actually, when it comes to the radio, I usually listen to what is it called, the mariachi stations. I mean, I have no idea how to speak Spanish, but you could feel like when they're singing, they get to it. I have no idea what they're saying, but that's fine. I don't need to.
I mean, with Spanish, I feel like Spanish is like kind of like a little. It's like a little tiny bit of English, a little bit. You could kind of feel the words like through the music.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like you don't have to know everything, but you just kind of feel like just the passion behind the soul, just everything.
Yeah.
Enough to make you dance.
Right.
Well, I mean, with music, to me, it's like it's all universal. Because I think they also try to use music just like they try to use different things culturally to try to divide people. You know what I mean? Because when you do your history, everything's connected. Honestly,
yeah.
Culture, music, everything's connected. You know what I mean? So, like, it's like I listen to Bossa Nova jazz. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Bossa Nova jazz. But
we play that majority when we stream. Like that's just our background music.
Oh my gosh. My favorite Bossa Nova artist is Bebel Gilberto. Love Bebel Gilberto. Love the whole Gilberto family. Astrid, Joao Gilberto, all of them. You know what I mean? I love the I guess I'm saying it wrong. This is the American side of me. I'm saying Gilberto, it's probably Gilberto, but yeah. I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, all music is connected, and I love the fact that when you listen to it, you can hear a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I also like a lot of Michael Jackson too, because Michael he can kind of just go to different elements of music, and you can hear different things that kind of factors in on different parts of music. You know what I'm saying?
Not just that, but the genre Jackson created. Look at Bruno Mars. He's also pretty damn good.
Yeah. Yes. If Bruno could dance, oh man. Man.
Yeah, no, if he could dance like Michael, he'd be unstoppable.
Yeah, he'd be unstoppable. Yeah.
But kind of make everything full circle. You're saying how music connects everybody. So does food, right?
Oh, big time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like food, music. I mean, even gaming connects with people. It just depends, like,
true.
How like-minded you are with that. Oh, I gotta read this one comment from Atlanta Thrasher because he's on Twitch right now commenting. He says, "I just started bass guitar 3 months before COVID as music therapy. It's second in line to saving me, right behind Jesus." Hey, that's what's up. Yeah. Sometimes like the things that you'd like to get into, like your hobbies, can be part of your therapy. And I was gonna say something else too, but man, sometimes wrong
music time.
Wrong one. I was trying to play like the heavenly music, right? Because right when you said that, come on, sound bit. All right, so sometimes like with my sound bits, right, it kind of lags, or sometimes my phone goes to sleep mode, and I gotta go like in the code. I'm like, come on, man, like right at the moment I've been trying to use it, and then it's just now waking up. But no, that's pretty good. Yeah, use your hobbies like for therapy, So, and then he says, okay, Christ and the fish. Let me see. And then she says, way to go, Atlanta Thrasher. That's what Kashim said. Okay. All right, so one last question, right? And this one is, let me see. All right, well, what would you say? What advice would you give um, to other streamers, people who's been through, the whole ringer, of starting up, like where it be gaming, cooking, all kinds of works, you know. How would you give the best advice to the upcoming streamers?
Oof. Um,
I would just say, just pretty much keep an open mind and just like try to stay consistent. I think that's the reason we've been doing so well is that we were consistent, and like you gotta have like a certain mindset too, because like I think for a while, like it took Brand and I to feel like we were putting on a performance to get us to stream every day, and now we're like, now that we're in the flow, it's like, okay, now we can like pull back about like the persona. We can actually be us now, because like now people that are hooked in, they'll actually stay for us instead of that. Because like when a lot of people come into our streams, I know they see like the craziness, and then that only lasts so long, and then it like after like 10-15 minutes, I think we pretty much revert back to being us again. So just kind of, staying consistent, keep an open mind, just trying new things, but don't like force yourself, because if you hate it, you're gonna show.
Yeah. Well, I want to say something, I guess, a little more real, so to say. I mean, if Kafiri's still watching, he already knows this whole bit. To stream, it takes a lot. I mean, I'm sure Anthony, like there's a setup, cleanup, everything everyone sees right now is like the current stuff. When the curtains go down, there's a lot of stuff that happens behind and in front, everything. It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of money, a lot of work, a lot of, emotional energy, everything. And the thing is, for new streamers, if you aren't ready to give that 110%, the best thing you could do is quit. There's not much else to it, because it's going to take a lot if you want to become serious. The other thing is, there's a lot of streamers out there, and there's Hassans and Ludwigs and all of them out there that are able to turn on and pull 30, 60, 100,000 people, million people. Why would they watch you over them? So you got to become a better streamer than them. If you're not going to become a better streamer than them, then you're not going to make it professionally. Because, I mean, to get real about it, Michelle and I, like she was saying, we're doing very well, and we are. But it is nowhere close to sustainable right now. It's sustainable TM. We could do stuff, supplement it here and there, but it's a lot more. It takes, we still have probably a couple years before it's sustainable, and that's fine. But like, you can't just like, there's a lot of people who's like, I'm going to become a streamer next month. It's not how it works. And if that's your attitude, the best thing you can do is quit.
Yeah, and especially you're just doing it for money. Like, that's why I think like we probably stuck around for so long, because we went in the intention of not making money. We're there for the friends and stuff like that.
That's what I was saying. The first started with so many times people was like, was that recording? Is that on the air? And so we just started doing that. And then we started making friends. We started learning. That's the best part for me. And that's cool and all. But like I was saying earlier, I didn't want this to become about the money. But when you're making content, you need money. So, and when it comes to cooking streams and everything, some of these things we're doing, even if it's just a meal for Michelle and I, it'd be $100. So there goes $100 that day for dinner. Because we're making some extravagant stuff sometimes. Sometimes it's real easy, just some rice dish. But, sometimes it's someone, we make dishes for people's birthdays, and they say, hey, I want you to learn this certain part. So we had a homosexual from Brazil. He said he wanted us to make some picanha, which is a very specific cut of beef. So I had to find a website that has it, shipped it here, dry ice. It's a big ordeal. It's a lot of money, and I came out of my pocket. It's just one of those, like, if you're expecting just be like, I'm a streamer, it's not going to work that way. It takes a lot of time, dedication, and sweat. It really does.
Yeah, a lot of stuff doesn't really come like overnight, and I think that's the expectation that people must have to carry on, because if you think that, okay, within a few days and a few hours of just posting some video or doing a live stream is going to get you views right away, you're going to get highly disappointed.
Yeah.
And it does take a lot of consistency. Yes, like, what people see is pretty much the finished product, but they don't know what goes on behind the scenes, and they don't know what goes on after the show.
Right.
You have to give account of, like, for people who really want to be really creative, like, creating thumbnails, doing graphic arts like every day, networking with other people, vetting them out, making sure, like, they're mentally stable or they're not assholes, you know, or
Yeah.
if they are, learning how to deal with that. Then you have like the troll gang, the troll squad or whatever, right? So you
Yeah.
got to deal with the trolls and all that. So it's a lot to put into it, and it is like a lot of energy, especially when you're carrying on a certain topic for X amount of hours. There's some streams that we've done that was like maybe like an hour or a little bit under, and then there's a lot of most of our average streams where it's like over 2 hours or even 4 hours.
Yeah.
So it just depends on excuse me, on the level of energy, the people that comes in and out to support. And like I said, like without the viewership, the supporters, people that's coming in the chat and ask questions, especially like this question right here.
Mhm.
You know, these are the people that helps keep the streams going.
Yeah.
Just showing their interest in their support. So, I'm gonna get to
Hold
like
on,
okay,
before we get to the question, I'm going to speak on
mm-hmm.
being a streamer real quick
Yeah,
and
go
what it
ahead.
takes to do streaming and just being in
Mm-hmm.
the podcast world and things of that nature. I would say the biggest thing is that you have to know that you can just get on a network, on a stream, on a podcast, any type of format, and just be you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that's the biggest thing. If you can just say like, all right, you know what I mean? All right, you want to talk about chess? Even though I never played chess. All right, cool. I'm jumping on. You know what I mean? Like there's no topic, even if it's something I don't even know about, or even if it's something I don't even care about, or maybe even disagree upon, I can still jump on any stream. I know I can jump on any stream and kill. You know what I'm saying? And rock out. I can have the camera on. I can have it off. I can have emojis. I can have all types of stuff going. I can do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I have the confidence just in me, and I've been talking for so long, just as a kid, and just being put in that public platform where I had to speak in front of people. Whether it was doing in middle school, being a part of a performing arts school in middle school, whether it was in high school when I was on a debate team. You know what I'm saying? So there was always formats where I had to speak and speak publicly and speak clearly and loudly. So doing this is easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
You know, and then not only that, I'm actually I'm more relaxed because I get to talk about. I don't have to remember. I don't have to remember any type of format. I don't have to remember lines. I don't have to remember any of that. I can just speak freely. So it's even more easy. So it was more challenging. Doing debate or doing performing arts because you actually have to remember the topic. You got to remember different lines. You got to remember. You got to stay on point. You have a time limit. There's also certain things going on, but to speak freely, oh man, that's cake work for me. That's easy, and it is. So because I've been able to do it for so long, so now that I can do it freely, it's even more. It's even more, easier, and it's enjoyable because it's just natural for me. So, and I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, I feel you there. And actually, once again, man, you're making me want to. The best. You got some good words because you're making me want to. I gave a real answer, but here's a real answer for someone who's actually trying to get better in streaming. You gotta remember, no matter what category you're in, what game you're playing, what food you're cooking, IRL stream, it doesn't matter. You are the content. You can't be expecting other people, other chats, Twitch, anything. Like it comes down to it's your stream. Ball's in your court. You're the content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the thing is that you can't, just to piggyback off what you said, Mr. Oswald. You know what I mean? I think the biggest thing is that it's awareness, but it's awareness with confidence. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yes, you got to be aware of who's around you, who the other streamers are, whatever, what they do, blah 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 blah. Okay, you're aware of it. But you also need to be confident that look, you know, these guys, they're special, but I'm special too.
Yeah, like
And I'm just as special, if not more special. You know what I mean? Like, not to say that they're chopped meat, but I'm not chopped meat either. I can go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can talk, I can talk. They have interest in content, I have interest in content. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, but it's also being aware, like, okay, I know, okay, dude, cool. And I always tell him three this. Our goal is not to be because we do have predominant people of color on our network. I'm like, our goal is not to just be big in just that demographic. Our goal is to get to like Joe Rogan status.
There we go.
That's the goal. Where if you put a 5-minute clip up, 3 million people are gonna watch off top. And if it's up there for only like an hour, you'll get about easy 500,000 views, easy.
Yeah.
And I've seen that with him, and I'm like, okay, that's the level I need to get to. Forget everybody else. That's the guy. You know what I mean? He's the standard. If you want to know, okay, well, who's the standard for streaming or the podcast world? Look at Joe Rogan. Look at his numbers. Yeah. That guy's the guy. So,
but he's not the standard. He's the bar. You gotta do better than the standard.
There you go. Yep.
And it's totally possible. That's the crazy thing. People think like it's not. No, 100% is.
Oh, Joe Rogan will have his time in the sun. Oh, he will. Somebody will knock him off. Hopefully, it's one of us. Hopefully, we can do it collectively. I would love to knock him off. I love him knocking him off of the. Every person has their time in the sun, or maybe he'll last. For as long as this lasts for. Who knows? But he's gonna get challenged, and I would love to challenge him. I would love it.
Oh, he's already being challenged. It's great to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody had a question in the chat for them. Somebody had a question.
I think it was asking us there we go. What sort of charities do we intend to work with?
So we've already done breast cancer awareness. That's what we did this weekend. Then we did Starlight,
which is Children's Hospital.
We did St. Jude's.
Mm-hmm.
We've done Half-Life, but that was not as successful.
I mean, we made $20.
We made $20, but that was when we were baby streamers. But
because to give reference to anyone that's here, over the last 3 weeks, we finished up our Starlight, which was a month long, and then we did a
24-hour breast
cancer. And between the two, we made almost 1.7 thousand for the two charities. So like we really, I guess to answer the questions, we usually do stuff that charities that interact with us somehow. I mean, to kind of go back to what I was saying before about farming, you plant the right crops. People really like the emotional ties.
Yeah.
I was in the hospital left and right for many things. Children's Hospital is kind of the reason why I'm even alive as it is. And then both of our grandmothers had breast cancer.
Both our grandmothers were named Betty, so that was also funny.
Yeah, so our stream is called Our Two Bettys. What a great sitcom name, right?
Yeah.
But, so when it comes to what we're going to do charity-wise, more often than not, it's going to be something that has a physical or emotional tie to us.
Like I'd like to do one probably for like special needs or like autism awareness. Not maybe that company itself, because I know that's probably, I know people have problems with that company. But like during April, I'll do something for Autism Month.
I'd like to do something for homelessness. It's a huge thing in California. There was a couple of times where we were practically homeless. I mean, you could be with your family, but I had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, times get rough and, shit happens, but, it doesn't mean we can't help.
Yeah, I know somebody in our chat, Slow, if he's still here, he recommended, we'll do this probably not this month, but I definitely think it's a good idea where we're going to do a charity where we walk around Lake Elizabeth for donations and like how you keep the donations going. We're going to walk as long as it takes us to finish it.
It's a subathon. So for as many subs we get is how long.
I'm going to interrupt. I got to stop him again. Hold on. Dude, I was homeless too at one point. Me and my spouse. Yo, okay, we definitely got a vibe after. We definitely got a vibe after this.
I was homeless TM. Like I was homeless TM. Like I wasn't that bad off, but I definitely didn't really have a place at all. So yeah.
And I was gonna also say, we were also pretty close because we were also in a performing arts high school and stuff like that too. That's why we were like very theatrical, musical, like artsy fartsy kind of high school.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do like especially once COVID really, goes away, or is more contained, I definitely want to go and do the soup kitchen thing big time. I definitely want to do that. And I wanted to go to, especially in the Bay, and y'all know about this, where they have the little hill towns or little homeless areas where they they build little homeless huts and everything.
All over the place.
Yeah, all over the place, whether it's in Oakland or Berkeley or just wherever.
San Jose. They're growing big.
Yeah, they're growing real big, man. I actually want to go and first first I was like, man, maybe I should just buy like a whole bunch of like, like fast food and give it to them. But I'm like, yeah, they don't need that. That's not good for them. I was like, dude, like now that I know y'all, I'm like, man, we can collab and do some cool stuff for the homeless, man. Because I would definitely do that. But yeah, like I said, we'll talk about that stuff after the stream, man. After the stream. Let me not get too much in my in my creativity bag. But
yeah. Well, Bloom Ebony says homeless is bad.
Ebony.
Yeah, shout out to Kris. She says homelessness is bad in Oregon. No, not tonight. Not tonight. I'm gonna.
No, come on, man. This is your thing. This is your thing. We all love it. We all love it. Come on.
Well, what's this thing that I'm hearing about?
Right.
There you go. Yes.
Oh man.
Is it like bringing sex?
Right.
Okay. So all right. I'll say this real brief, right? So the Kris, the Bloom, and Ebony, right? She's definitely been a part of like our live streams, especially when it comes like to like the ladies' night panel. And so Kris has like a one of those like a soft, like elegant type of voice. Hold on for a second. Hold on for 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I'm gonna normally I do like a kind of like a soft like voice and I play the music, but in this case, right, I'm not gonna say that like as far as like with the homeless comment or whatever, right?
Oh no.
Yeah. We'll say that for like another time. I promise.
Kris, drop another comment, Kris.
But since we're having trouble streaming with Twitch, there may be an issue on Twitch and we'll keep trying. Oh, wow, okay. So remember I was telling you guys about like technical like issues like earlier. For some reason, right? The Twitch side of streaming had shut off or whatever. It's saying it's having some trouble, some technical difficulties. So hey, for the guys who's watching on Twitch, go to oh no, he set us up. Okay, Atlanta Thrasher, he says up. Okay. Hey, that's why it's good to go to the YouTube side because you never know. For a minute, Twitch had kind of crashed on the national relationship side, so now it's back up. But next time, like when we have a lot of fun topics, I'll put a vote. Okay, I got you. Thank you, Atlanta Crasher. I appreciate it. But yeah, I do like kind of like impersonations every now and then. I'm not the best at it, but I'm working at it. And then I'm streaming. I am streaming Nomad. Okay. Nomad. Oh, Nomad is the well, he's not just a Smash gamer, but he's like a multi-streamer as well too. So okay. Yeah, shout out to Nomad. Like, he's pretty cool. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna leave the link, right? One last time to see if people want to comment. So Kris, the Bloom, and Ebony, if you are here, right, and you have a question that you would like to ask the Pretty Good Gaming crew, which is Brandon and Michelle Oswald, feel free to do so now before we sign out.
She's busy at the moment. She's busy.
Okay. Yeah. So anybody feel free to sign in, sign in now or forever hold your peace.
I actually have a question for chat.
Hey, that's a first.
Can you zoom in on the M3?
Yeah, go ahead.
Spotlight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's for the question. How many of you guys recognize I'm missing an eyebrow?
God, Brandon.
Oh wow, he is.
I recognize that, when I
wait, did you cut that on your own? Did you cut that on your own?
We waxed it off for charity. Yeah.
Somebody said, I will donate you $100 if you wax your eyebrow right now on stream. So I was like, Brandon, are you willing to wax your eyebrow for $100 for the children? He said yes.
It wasn't even on the table, but if someone says they're gonna do it, I said, give us a little upfront so I know you're not joking, and sure enough, we got it. Hey, I've been curious because most people don't recognize that I'm missing an eyebrow. It's just kind of like that BDE, you just you act like you got two eyebrows and you got two eyebrows.
Yeah. Man, that's bold, but hey, I mean, you do it for the viewers, right? And
yeah. We did it for the Children's Hospital. That was it. I wouldn't be doing that for free for viewers. No way.
Right. And Atlanta Thrasher says, if I wax anything for charity, there will be enough money to solve world hunger.
Oh wow.
All right, such a hairy guy, huh? Right? Yeah. But yeah, if you have any more questions, like feel free, like Brandon or Michelle, like if you have any questions for the chat, we do have a CKQ podcast Clement. He says, I will call in a bit. Don't wait too long now, brother. But yeah, so I guess he's gonna join in to ask a question too. So yeah,
okay.
But okay, what up? All right, let me ask you this: best in the world.
Yes, sir.
Okay, while we wait for CKQ for a little bit, right? Now, I wasn't going to do this, right? But let me ask you this, though. Now you know how we kind of get into, some of the hot topics, right?
Yeah.
Should we ask them the relationship questions? Or should we let it be?
No, it's not necessary with them. They ain't necessary.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. They ain't necessary with them. They cool.
I mean,
you could.
I was gonna say if you want some, we got some.
We got almost 20 years of experience.
Yeah. It's not. Those questions are not for you. Those are when we want to mess with our single guests. You want to mess with them and work for their feathers. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all are not single, so you know.
It wouldn't really apply too much anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't apply to y'all at all. No. This is for single people just to get them kind of. What do you mean? Why do I have to do that? And y'all are wrong. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. And you know what I'm saying? It's one of those. Yeah. And that doesn't apply to y'all because y'all past that. Y'all way past that.
Oh yeah.
Plus you guys work together like as a team, anyways. Though, so I don't really the vibe that I get from you guys from way before then. I don't really get a vibe where it's like, well, one person is like the head or the other person is like the follower. Like it's like you guys, I should say, you guys know how to work well together. Whether it be in your own personal relationships or on the stream. So
to
give
you a tone of the question, it's like we ask the single people, what do they think about like different roles in relationship? What do they think about men leading a relationship? What do you think about women being submissive? And they
who wears the pants.
Yeah, they give us different types of answers, and it's always interesting because they all feel very passionately about this. It's so funny how single people feel so passionately about relationships, even though they're single. Like it's so crazy. I mean, but they really believe this. Like they're like, this is what it is, and it's like, okay, well, hey, maybe it is for you. Maybe you will find that what you're looking for. But results show. The results show this is what's gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? So
so we have a guest right now.
Okay, let him come on in.
All right. So before we bring the guests in there, right? I gotta read Kris's comment, right? Without the voice. So next time though, she says, "Wishing you success, raising awareness and funds for the different charities. I'm looking forward to Autism Awareness Month. Thank you, Kris.
Cool. Thanks, Kris.
Okay. I thought, and then Larry Thrasher says, I thought he was giving us an inquisitive look. Wait, hold on. I gotta do this all. I thought he was giving us an inquisitive look this whole time.
Oh wow.
So, all right. At least I did one voice. But now I gotta bring in our guest, Mr. CKQ.
Oh, let's go.
CKQ.
How you guys doing? You hear me okay?
Yeah. Nice hoodie, man. I like your hoodie, man. Nice hoodie.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, this is from my gym.
Oh, that's what's up. How you doing, man?
I was able to chime in only for a little bit. I literally got back from school.
Okay.
But I heard a little bit of what you guys are saying. You guys, I guess, create content for a living.
You can say that, yeah, for a living.
You're. I mean, honestly, you're doing what I guess a lot of us are also aiming for. So, in the beginning, what would you say was a wall that you had to push past mentally to really break into doing this every day or making it more of a habit, I would say?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
For me, it was trying to figure out what was my limit, or what am I really willing to do? Like, even if you're all in, how all in? Like, you're willing to die for this? Like, how all in are you really? Also, before I keep going, I just want to say I love your setup here. Good mic and great camera. I just gotta say. But
thank you.
yeah. But yeah, so for me, it was trying to figure out because like we started streaming in 2015, and it was, we just did a few things here and there, but it wasn't until last Thanksgiving where we went every day because we were like, you know what, we're gonna try to figure this out. Try. At first, we were just trying. We've said 100 days. Yeah, that's how it started. We didn't even start with the whole year. We were just like, all right, we need to get some analytics in. We need to see what's our good days, what we do, and after a while, it just became every day. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, chat.
Yeah, that's awesome, actually. And you're talking about my setup. Look at that. That's crazy.
But yeah, so one of the biggest hurdles for me was just trying to figure out what is my limit. Because I always said, like, yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. Because, I mean, it's one of those, like, are you in this to make money, friends? I was saying before, like, you kind of have to make money to do this right. And then you're trying to wonder, like, what your limit's there, too. So trying to figure out who you are and what your purpose is on this platform. I think that was my biggest hurdle.
Yeah, I would say it's just being flexible because like things are not going to always go your way. Like today, Brad and I were pretty sure we're going to do a workout stream, but I'm pretty sure now we're not because I'm pretty hungry and I want dinner.
No, it's still there.
But just like you just got to be flexible and go with the punches because not every time stream is going to go your way or you're going to do necessarily what you think you're going to do. But I think the more important thing is that you stick with it and just keep an open mind. Just you just like got to do things that you really enjoy. Just like if you're not enjoying it, then find a way to make it enjoyable because like if you're doing things just because you think that's what the content is, then you're just going to be upset. Like if you're just if when we were gaming, we would just play what the newest game was, but then we were competing with everybody and stuff like that. And so at that point, why would you compete with everybody? Do something you actually enjoy. And if you enjoy it, I feel like more people are going to come in and stuff like that.
More of your crowd is going to actually show up because now they genuinely want to watch you guys, not the latest crave or trend.
Yeah. Yeah, because if they're just watching the latest crave or trend, they're not even there for you. So as soon as you're not doing that, they're gone too.
Yep.
Yeah. It's kind of like the follower number. Sure, it looks good, but how many people are actually chatting, active? That's what matters.
Yeah, our chat is very active. As you can see, even we're not streaming, they're still fucking with us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. When did you guys see the I want to say the big breakthrough? Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Before that, M3, is it right if I ask another question? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, fine. It's fine.
Sorry, I mean this is good, really good people you have on here. So I'd love to ask them a couple of questions. When were you guys looking less for like, okay, let's see how much content I could push out, or did you guys ever see it as we have to do this because we love this, or it has to be like more of a regimented, scheduled thing that we have to get done? Do you see it that way, or?
In the beginning, we saw it that way. I mean, like before we did food and drink or anything like that, we saw it as like, oh, this game's out, we should play it at then. So that means we have to buy it. And we would do that. Now we still do that, but that's because we're making food. And it's like, oh, do you want burritos that day? And or like we're doing like a shokugeki this coming up Sunday. It was just a food fight. That's us versus another streamer. They're coming to our place and it's a fried rice battle. Before we did, we found out what the special ingredient was at the day of bamboo. So we had to make dishes revolving around bamboo. So it's just like, essentially, you have big content days, but they cost money, time, experience, setup, and you can't do that. And especially for us, when you're streaming every day, sometimes you just need to do something. So, like, I think Monday, Michelle played Sims. That was it. Like, you don't have to have every day there, because not only that, but people can't watch you every day. I mean, some people can, but majority of the world can't. And so there has to be days where you're like, all right, we're setting up. We're just saying hi. How was your day? This funny thing happened. And it's just a little, it's like friends, with your friends, you got to stop by and say hello, otherwise you lose them. So if it's just every day, plus once you start doing stuff at the same time every day, people just kind of, it becomes habit. I couldn't tell you how many people was like, oh yeah, I'm from the Netherlands and I get up at 4 a.m. You guys have always been cooking at this time, so you've become my new morning habit. I make my coffee and my food and watch you guys and talk to you. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So we kind of learned, habitually as well.
I asked you guys a quick question, because one of the things I forgot to ask, right? Okay, I know you guys did like the 24 hours like streams to raise like breast cancer like awareness month, But I forgot to get it deep into that to ask you guys, right?
Even less through Discord because of the bit rate.
Sorry.
Sorry. People
that was you guys. I was wondering, like, what's going on?
I was like,
what's going on my door? There's a robot at my door, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I thought, like, they do I really sound like that? Like, come on now, like, somebody please tell me, right? No, but like, okay, how do you build that mental fortitude to like just stay up for like 24 hours? Or do you guys kind of like rotate a little bit? Like, usually I see all three of you guys like streaming, but you know, I'm not watching the stream 24 hours a day. So
yeah, no.
Yeah, pretty much, unless you're not Kafuri, we all take breaks. Well, we love you, Kafuri.
It's like you were saying earlier. It's because we have a team. Plus, we've actually done 24-hour food and drink streams. Like 24-hour gaming streams is hard but doable. I think the longest we ever did was 39 hours. That was Majora's Mask. 100% of that. Turn on the game, beat it, turn it off. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen that game. That's a lot of the same music over and over.
Yeah, we had nightmares for weeks.
But food and drink streams are kind of harder because you're actually moving around, physically doing stuff. Like making dough is, you know, an intensive thing.
Yeah.
But when there's 3 people and you got different things lined up, like we'll write on the whiteboard, hey, these are ideas. We will have like whatever amount of food we want to make that day, not in any order. Just what are you feeling like? You know, if we got chimichanga set up, then we got to make the pulled pork. That's going to take 8 hours. And you just kind of start building it around that.
Yeah. So pretty much, before a stream, we'll tell each other what our ideas are. And I was like, okay, Brandon, I'm going to be doing like Sims, or I'm going to be doing Ring Fit, or I'm going to be making my food. This is the time. If you guys need a break, this is your time. Yeah. Like, you don't have to, but if you want to, this is going to be the time. And then Brandon was like, okay, I'll do Mario 64, and this is your time to take your break and stuff like that. And like everybody gets like an hour or two, unless you're Kafuri, because Kafuri's a savage.
He just stays up.
He just stays up and dies. He just goes like throughout the stream. But it's just like good communication is just key. Yeah. Just planning ahead of time to like just winging it on a 24-hour stream is just not a good idea, because then you're just like, what am I gonna fill the next 6 hours now with? Because like it's the dead time hours, and I'm like, I never know what to do, because what was it like during the 24-hour stream I had redemptions. I'm like, well, I could do the redemptions now, but it's 4 a.m. and nobody, like, we have Yaks and somebody in there, but like, is that really worth it? So now I'm like, I can't do it when I want to. Now we gotta be flexible. We gotta move it around. We're gonna do this instead now.
Yeah.
And so we can wait till later so that people can watch me put on pink eyelashes and have eyeshadow put underneath my eyes so I look like I'm dying.
I mean, we were joking earlier about our saying, you know, we bring sex, showmanship, entertainment, communication, and sensuality. Like, it's a little bit of a joke, but kind of like true, because like you gotta have communication to have the right showmanship, which doesn't make good entertainment if it's not at the right time. You know, you gotta be sensual with people. You can't just be abrasive, be like, hey man, fuck you. You just no, you'd be like, well, actually, if you think about it, or you actually gotta get into detail with them. So you know, that's just like it's such a stupid little acronym we made, but it's so true.
Yeah. CKQ, you have any questions you want to ask them?
You guys are.
They have a lot to add to the table, so I'm just like, yeah,
we can keep. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
Okay, I'll be here.
Oh, that's the other thing we had to learn. These little tiny lavalier mics are so easy to take in the bathroom with you.
Wait, hold on.
Rule 1, make sure your mic. Oh, rule 2, make sure you turn off your cameras and stuff like that. Like, oh my god, I am
disrespected.
Yeah, because I am so happy the other day that Brandon has made an outro for us, because now that he made the outro, that means we're not recording if we accidentally don't stop the stream, because we've had that happen quite a few times, and people will be messaging us, or like they'll send us like our sound alerts through the stream, like text us, hey bitches, your stream is still going, or something like that. So like, or they'll like flashing lights and they'll play sound alerts. I'm like, okay, we got to make sure like we have a habit of it now. But like the other day, I think it was after the 24-hour stream, I think we were just so freaking exhausted, we forgot to turn off the stream, and we were like, holy shit, we've been streaming for 2 hours and it's just been on the we'll see you next time, Space Cowboy. Yeah, thank you, Yaks, in the background. I can't see our chat is up and like from Twitch, and we're not even streaming. We see people messaging us on through there, like talking to each other through there and messing with their stuff. But yeah, so it's like that's always good. You gotta make sure that you have habits. Like streaming every day was a good habit, so that even when you don't feel like it, you're like, okay, let's just do something fun. We'll just do something chill, like a workout stream or a gaming stream, or having good habits of like making sure you turn off your mics, turn off your camera, turn off your computer and stuff like that. Or like even just making the outro is a good idea because like that's my worst fear is just like, oh God, we've been streaming and like how long have you been streaming? The camera's on, we're still mic'd.
Right. The chat has like a lot of questions to ask you guys. Kashim says that pink eyelashes and makeup. What are y'all doing for Halloween this year?
If you love Halloween, please join us for our Halloween stream.
We're going to be streaming an actual party itself at the clubhouse. And there's actually going to be a bunch of streamers there, DJ streamers, food and drink streamers, people from the area. And we're going to try to have a few things going on.
Yeah,
hey, don't forget to send the invite, Yeah,
right?
Mario, you're close by. We've been inviting local streamers by. If you're vaccinated, come on by.
Sorry, I'm not vaccinated, so.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah, we only have to ask it because of Brandon having medical problems, stuff like that.
Yeah, no worries though. Yeah.
I'll be looking out for my carrier pigeon.
Yeah, so for our Halloween, we're doing a stream where we have 3 different costumes that chat will have to unlock and stuff like that. So we already given away 2 of them. The first one being Brandon and I are going to dress as Princess Buttercup and Wesley from The Princess Bride. That'll be our first costume. And then when we hit a certain goal or something like that.
Buttercup from Adventure Time?
I wish. Princess Diaries.
Princess Bride. Not
Princess Bride.
Yeah, so Marriage as well. Together.
Yeah.
Oh, you're thinking Princess Bubblegum. That's what you're thinking of.
Princess Bubblegum. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm being Princess Buttercup. But so you can be Wesley and I'll be Princess Buttercup. We were originally going to be Jesse and James from Team Rocket. Brian was wearing the shirt. We were part of Team Rocket Pokemon Go group.
Yeah, that was a while ago too.
So I think that would be cute. And we got Appa, so Appa could have been our Meowth.
Appa.
But apparently, if to be James, you have to be a tall, lanky dude.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have anything in brand size, and unless we custom made it. And I'm like, I'm not custom making it from China and then having it be here like a month late. So our chat suggested we're gonna be Fry and Amy from Futurama. So we just got those outfits from Amazon, but we didn't buy actual outfits. We just bought things that kind of look like. So I bought a pink jumpsuit, and he just bought a red bomber jacket. We're gonna try to faux hawk his hair like this.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys think you have a long enough hair? I think you have long enough hair.
Wait, are you gonna go orange as well? Are you gonna spray it on?
Yeah. If I get the right condition or whatever, this stuff stands up like nothing. And then, today's a bad day, huh?
And then our third is a mystery one, but I've already told our chat they'll absolutely love it. It's been like it's like a meme and stuff like that. So they'll love it if they get to the goal.
Yeah.
Oh, and to answer your question earlier, you're asking. I think something happened. You're asking. What was one of the moments we saw like a large uptick, when we saw a boom in anything?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, yes. I was gonna ask that next.
Honestly, we haven't. There was one day. There was one day we got randomly raided by some dude who was like playing Family Feud with like 500-600 people. And he dumped them all onto us, and that's when we did shots for subs, and
died on stream.
Drinking 20 to 30 shots. I don't even remember, like in an hour and two, because we were like, hey, smart idea. No. That was like, that's where I said I came up with that weird mentality. I was like, in the end, I just felt like, like dance monkey, give you some subs, take the alcohol, and I didn't like that. But other than that, we have literally never had anything like that. I mean, we only almost have 1,000, like we're at like 995 or something like that followers on Twitch. Which that's not bad because that's concurrent and everything, but it ain't big. But yeah, we've been trickling down the whole time, and it's been a lot of hard work. That's how we've been getting there.
But yeah, I'm excited to celebrate our 1,000 followers because like every time since we've been coming back, we've been trying to make it a big thing. Like 500, we ate feet. We ate chicken feet. We ate pig feet.
The joke is Twitch has a foot fetish.
Yeah. So and then we eat things that feet. That were like feet-like. So we ate octopuses, snails. I feel like we're missing something.
Yeah, there's a few.
But then
for 600, I think 600 was the worst.
Was my favorite. But
I say worst. She says favorite.
Well, because if our roommate didn't make it so bad, M3, you remember Huey?
Oh God.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
For a few months.
He lived with us for a few months, and so my idea was to like figure out how magnitude of like how many followers we actually have and visualize it, I said, let's blow up 600 balloons in our house
while we're cooking.
While we're cooking. I thought that was fine, but then Huey's like, okay, I'm gonna start throwing balloons at you, and if a balloon pops.
No, the thing is, we also made the bright idea is whoever popped any sort of balloon, because
that was his idea though.
Well, yeah, but we have I don't know, our whole place is like 940 square feet, so there's probably, I don't know, 50 to 60 square feet for the dining room and the kitchen. That's really not much. 600 balloons is pretty much up to our chests between the two rooms.
Yeah.
And he came up with the bright idea is whoever popped a balloon has to take a shot. I'm over here trying to cook bacon that's like popping. So I popped. He's like, we all got more drunk than we want to do, because this is like, we have a job to do. Stop getting drunk. You know, it's just it's like we also always keep our. We make a rule, we keep it.
But yeah, so we just try to make it hype, our little accomplishments. I'm trying to think, what was 700? I know one of them we ate bugs. It was Shrek. It was Shrek themed. So we made waffles and stuff like that, and we ate bugs.
Just go from Amazon. You get like water bugs and scorpions, hella cheap.
Yeah, and then our most recent one, I think we ate canned food. It was disgusting. We ate canned bread, canned vegetarian burger, which was not a vegetarian burger.
How do you even get that? What?
Amazon, man. It's all on Amazon.
Oh, yeah. You know, that's true. You can't find anything on Amazon. You're right. I forgot about that.
It's amazing what you. There's so many things you shouldn't get on there, but you can.
Yeah. Never really canned bread before, but I'm like, okay. Was it tasty?
Which one?
The canned bread that you said.
That wasn't the worst. Yeah, it was okay. I think the worst.
I think the spotted dick was the best.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's literally just like a fruitcake. I mean, it wasn't that great, but it was the best.
I remember what 700 was. We ate organs.
That's right.
We ate chicken hearts. We had liver and onions, and we ate blood soup.
That's creative.
We do have one of those MREs, Atlantic Thrasher. We're actually going to do that for 1,000. Where we have them. Actually, I have them back here. We already purchased all our things for 1,000 because we know it's coming up.
Yeah, we have we have two different MREs. I'm actually looking forward to those because those are just science experiments in a bag.
Oh, tell them what you're not looking forward to for stream.
The surströmming. I don't know if you ever heard of that fish.
Okay, let me zoom in on this real quick.
So one of them is it's upside down. One of them is elbow macaroni and tomato sauce, and the other one's vegetable crumble and pasta in taco style, whatever that even means. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is get an IRL stream because we have our backpack. We could go up to Garin, hike up there for a hiking stream, and then just literally make an MRE on the top of the mountain.
Oh, he says make sure you have toilet paper. You're gonna need it. Oh no, Leahy Creek.
Right.
But yeah, to answer somebody's question, like I was thinking about should we get bugs for stream for Halloween? It kind of goes with the creepy crawlies.
You gotta buy it sooner than later.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
And this is going back to what I said earlier. We don't want to make it about the money, but making content like this ain't free or cheap.
Yeah, I guess that was gonna be my last and final question. Is at what point does the money become a little bit more important than having fun?
I don't think we've gone there yet.
Well, as I say, it's never more important because, I mean, the way I see it is you need the money to have fun at this point. I mean, you're the content, so we could just get our backpack. I mean, my $3,000 backpack. I was like, it always comes back to the money no matter what. But, okay, you could stream with your phone. If you have a phone, use that to go through Streamlabs, to OBS. It's 100% free. And you could do that with an IRL stream and just... go to around here in Hayward. There's not car cons. It's the old school car shows. You just straight up walk around those. So I guess it kind of. I mean, it's a lot like life. How much? When do you put fun over money in your real life? Like, sometimes you want to have fun, and sometimes the fun you want to do costs money. So. Yeah, that's all there is to it.
Well, then there's some ways you can kind of wrap it around. Like my whole costume idea. I told Stream, I'm gonna need money for this, but I have a vision.
Yeah.
So I said, here's my sub goal, and every 10 subs we get, I make sure it's gonna be worth it. So I'm like, this is what I'm gonna be willing to do for this 10 and that 10 and that. And if we get to here, that means you get the next content, and then we're gonna do something massive. So I think what did we do when we hit 100? Oh, it's like chat chooses our date. Like we just like so we like. We go saying, yes, we are asking you for money, but we're asking you, like, we're going to provide you content that comes along with it that we're willing to do with it.
It's also really fun, handy fact to understand that if you put down that you're a streamer on your taxes, everything you buy is tax deductible. So I'm really hoping this tax year is going to be nice because we're probably getting close to 20 grand. I'm not even like exaggerating. Our camera that we got, the backpack, repairs for this, internet. We're food and drink streamers, so all that food's it's on the bill. Electricity,
I think
gas. Yeah. Oh, it adds up. Like we're probably getting close to 20 grand.
Yeah. For 1 second, Kashim says, it's just, hey, choose your monthly entertainment, make your moolah, use it well. Remember to pay bills first.
I always make sure I pay bills first, and I tell Brent, this is what I got, and so we got to make this work for the next month.
I mean, luckily both Michelle and I have an income, so I mean, it comes out of pocket right now, and forever will be a degree of out of pocket. But I mean, we're making friends, we're meeting people, we're learning a lot, so it's a balancing act, like you're saying with the fun and money. And the whole thing it's just make sure you do you. That's what's important.
But I never reached a cash out at this point. Okay, so since you're using the stream as a write-off, let me see. How you call it? Do you have your how will you be able to show proof when you start writing your taxes for that?
Receipts. I use my debit card. Amazon keeps receipts of everything. All of that. Yeah.
Wave apps is also good for storing it.
Yeah. No, it's pretty much everything you got. Also, we have a pretty good tax guy. I could give you his number. He truly believes fuck the government under their own rules. Like he's not gonna go up crazy, but he will make you money. Yeah. So we keep a bunch of receipts. All of the receipts we can remember.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
I used to be the.
I don't know if I'm assuming on that because I don't want to disclose any addresses or whatever, right? But yeah.
Oh yeah, don't worry. But yeah, I used to be the type of person to be like, no, I don't need the receipt. Or as soon as I get it, crumple it, throw it in the garbage can. But so it's such a weird thing for me to be like, do you want a receipt? Yes, please.
Yes.
That's not me. Yeah, no, because now I'm just like, well, Uncle Sam's paying it, so yes, please.
Yeah, that's something I had to recently learned as well, which is once you're a content creator, one thing, treat it as a business. Two, everything that you do, you can make it revolve around your content, making most of your life free.
Pretty much. We know of a Amsterdam IRL streamer who literally does not eat unless he's on stream.
Wow.
I mean, the same thing.
You live on stream, yeah.
Yep. Live on stream, make them pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. But that was the questions I wanted to ask you, glean a little insight from people that have been doing it much longer than I have. And I really appreciate your answers. Thank you very much.
Oh, no worries.
Thanks for having me up here.
No problem.
You guys have a good night.
Likewise.
CKQ, before you leave, I got to shout you out as well, too, because you are a content creator. So if you don't mind, right, please let the people know the
spotlight time. Here you go.
Guys, if you're here, hit that like and subscribe button to Knowledge and Relationships. They are a great channel. They've always put out great content, and some guys that I look up to and actually learn a couple things from. So thank you guys for that. Onto that, you can probably see it.
Wrong way. There you
go. There. Yeah, that's me. I'm Clements. My name is Clements. I'm the host of CKQ Podcast Show here on YouTube. I go live every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. What I do is I bring men and women on, and we have pretty much difficult conversations and talk controversial topics and how it plays into bigger society. So if you're ever interested in, and also drop a couple vlogs every now and then of me going outside. So ever interested in any of that stuff, come check out my channel. And thanks for having me again.
All right. Thank you, CKQ. One last question before I let you go. What camera are you using right now? Because first, Black Man had the quality 4K, and now I'm seeing a little bit of crystal clear picture.
No, it's actually just my Sony ZV-1 camera, but I've watched a lot of YouTube videos to understand it's not about the camera, but it's about the lighting.
The lighting.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the lens. Okay, the lighting.
No. So it's setting up the lighting so that it's hitting you at the best angles, and that's really what it is. Yeah.
Can you get a close up of that? It looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh man, stop.
Do that whistle sound. Do that whistle sound for him.
You want to do that his own stuff. I don't do no whistle sounds. I know whistle blower.
Nah, I don't have my soundboard. Not today. Not today. I'm a guest on here.
Oh, snap! Yo!
Oh, wow!
Wait.
Yo, Michelle can't do it with the penguin outfit. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do sometimes in stream. We gotta avert the attention so that when something happens,
wait, this a cosplay moment? It's a cosplay moment here?
Yeah, we can pause here for a moment because this is what Brandon.
Cosplay moment.
Oh, cosplay moment. Yes. So this is what Brandon loves to do when we get raided. He's like, he'll do a crab rave and it'll like flood the stream with emotes, and we just want to be out of pocket and be weird. So that by the time the crab rave's over, we have to get into costume in time.
You guys are probably like sweating under that costume, like, oh my god.
Oh yes.
Oh,
we just made it.
Yeah, but this is also what we meant by like, you know, you are the content, and you know, it's not just how it looks. Like, it's real easy. You just gotta be out of the box and think.
Yeah,
I love it, guys. You have great insight. You guys enjoy your night, all right?
Oh, likewise.
Oh,
Again.
brother. I gotta do it.
All right, thank you, man. All right, man. Okay, the cosplay stuff, right? I don't think we even got in depth with the. Sorry, I keep saying crossplay. The cosplay, but I just want to make sure you guys are still good, like on time.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Because man, see, the thing is, like, you guys provide so much like rigorous like content, like it's insane. Like I feel like, man, like I have like a whole ton of questions to ask you, like little by little, but because she has my attention with the penguins. Like, man,
I gotta thank my mom for this. My mom heard that we were doing a costume contest for Twitch. She's like, "Oh, I bought you a $5 penguin outfit." I'm like, "Mom, this is stupid." It was like, Brand's like, "Okay, let's try it." And then like I can't remember. We're like, if you donate $20 right now, the last $20 for children's Starlight, they're like, we'll put on this penguin outfit, and like somebody paid $200 to see Brand put on the penguin outfit. And
Michelle, it's perfect. Yeah. It's perfect weather for it too, because now in the Bay it's a lot cooler. So now it's perfect weather for that. So yeah, it's perfect weather to get your costumes on and all that on. You know, the you know, we got through the heat. I mean, we had a really hot summer out here in the Bay and abroad. So you know, now it's cooled down. Now people can, you know, they can throw their costumes on, the sweaters on, everything.
But yeah, I love these costumes. You always got to be different and just try to think of how to make every little moment a big moment. So this is one of our ways. Brand's is so filthy because he cooks in it.
Wait, do they have pockets on them?
Nope. No. But there's little hands here. Man, these things gotta be like dipped in all sorts of goos after a while. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Suggesting to us like we should start doing like penguin mating dances. I'm like, I think that's what we're gonna have to start doing when a raid happens. We're gonna have to learn. I'm just looking at us like, what the hell are you guys?
Yeah, the cat like, okay, like what's
nothing to do with this. No, bye.
She's like, I'm out of here. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Let me go back outside. It's cold, but let me go.
Man,
we're just trying to always figure out what works and what doesn't work. And apparently, this is one of the things that works is people want to see us in costume. But we got this idea from other streamers. Like other streamers would like when they get raided, wear silly hats or like they'd have to dance or sing or like. I love the Kris shimmy. Like some people will just raid you just to see you do something just for the raid.
Okay, wow. How many? Okay, so let me ask you this: how many cosplay outfits do you guys have?
It's just me.
The show has a few. Yeah, you have Link and all that.
I have a bunch of costumes and stuff.
Hey, you have Link. Hey, Link from Zelda.
Yeah. The M3. I think you subbed or you donated this weekend, so I put on the Link costume.
She's got like a fairy in a jar, the sword. I mean, both Comic-Con and metal. You know, because the Comic-Con one's gotta be plastic, but she has the whole thing.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna share a few things. Well, one, I always wanted to have a mascot uniform. I actually want like a full teddy bear mascot type of uniform. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go around and like dancing and you know. Give people hugs and all types of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I know it sounds kind of silly and maybe, you know.
No, it sounds like raid culture. That's a big thing out here.
Yeah, I definitely just want to kind of like just have fun in it. You know, kind of like, you know, be like a loving big bear. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I handle like cookies and stuff like that, and whatever. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Have you thought about once COVID kind of gets done with, and it's something that we was kind of planning to do, but COVID ruined it for us. And I know you remember this, M3. We were all planning to go to Vegas for E3. You know what I mean? We were like hotel rooms and everything, but then COVID hit, so we wound up not doing it. In fact, one of the people that we knew, they already had their hotel already. They had the hotel already. I think they bought the E3 ticket. It was already ready, but we were going to get hotels and go out there, but then COVID happened. So once everything pick up, would you guys, go to an E3, or have you ever been to an E3 or anything like that before, or a gaming convention?
We've been to, no, not a gaming convention. The closest thing to gaming convention I've ever been to is Ozfest, and that's when the PlayStation had like the first Forza out there. Way back then. But we are planning on doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's why we got our streaming backpack, because we're going to go to TwitchCon and stuff like that too. Anime, yeah. We have a small.
Nice.
Yeah. Kris had a. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What you gonna say, Michelle?
Oh, I was just gonna say one more thing. Like we try to do that is interesting. That we like you try to be unique. Like Brand and I guess it's not a costume, but we always have like a thing that we wear when we're streaming. Like Brand has this checkered apron from Demon Slayer. It's Tanjiro print, so it's black and green. So Brand will always wear that apron so that like when he green screens the background, he can put things that we call moods and stuff like that. So sometimes there'll be different streamers, sometimes there'll be different animes or something, different GIFs. And like even I have a kimono version or like a what do you call it? A sweater version. So it's like we even when we're not in costume, we're kind of in costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, where is it, Michelle?
I got there. But you were saying something before the
Okay. What? Oh, I was gonna read a question right from Kris the Bloom and Ebony. She asks do you watch Simtopia for building ideas?
Not really. I just kind of come up with things on my own and stuff like that. But I should do that. I always think the building aspect of Sims is very interesting. But what I like to do is I like to get drunk and then see what kind of weird creation I come up with the next day. I'm like, oh, I have a kitchen in my bathroom. But it seemed like my drunk head was like, yeah, I want to eat cake in the bathtub. So I put a refrigerator right there. Something like that.
This is the Tanjiro print she was talking about. So in our stream, everything is teal screen. So this would be, checkered green screen, and you could see whatever animations we have in the background running. Sometimes it'll be the entire Shrek movie. Sometimes it'll be a segment of an anime. Sometimes it'll just be flowers.
Sometimes it'll be just us, like our own clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I just walk into? Shenanigans.
One eyebrow?
Yeah, one eyebrow. Oh, God. And then that's the thing that made me laugh. Now we have inside jokes that are just going on and on. Like, Brandon waxing his eyebrow now has made it into our Sims game that they made a book. And I'm like, okay, guys, I'm writing a book. What should we name it? It's like the story of the one eyebrow stalker. He comes into your kitchen at night and steals all your foods.
I feel personally attacked, honestly.
The one eyebrow stalker. Oh,
and now we're thinking about doing a sequel to it where the one eyebrow stalker finds love and I'm the other eyebrow stalker. Because Kafuri tried to put makeup over my eyebrow during the weekend, so I looked like I matched him.
Yeah. Oh man. and for the guys who are just chiming in, if you notice when I zoomed in, right, Brandon Larry has one eyebrow just for now because hold on, let me see. Give him the single eyebrow, yeah. See, because he was doing this for charity, so someone donated $100, right?
Yeah.
For the Cancer Awareness Fund. If he shaved one of his eyebrows,
not shaved, waxed.
I mean, wax. Sorry, wax.
It would be much better if it was shaved, but
yeah, we ended up having to wax it 8 different times because it just they didn't. There's still hair. There's still hair in there. Like they did. I've got good hair, I guess.
His eyebrow never goes back now.
Oh God.
This is gonna be so bad.
So you waxed it during the live stream, right? So
yep. But we also did my inner thighs, my stomach, and my forearms. Yeah, I got waxed like over 20 times.
He looks like he has a pair of testicles on his happy trail because just how
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have a bathroom,
you don't have a bathroom in the kitchen.
No, that's what I do, Yax. We're gonna build your house later today, and I'll put a bathroom in the kitchen.
Multiple toilets in there, right? And then Yax Izzy says there are best Twitch. They are the best Twitch streamers. Yes, they are the best though. The best of the best. Because she says E Black. You walk into gamers food.
E Black TV,
streaming
my
XF.
guy.
I mean FX. And then he says, "Oh wow, thank you for the dedication." And then had good hair, okay. And then she said, "Oh yes, and wax eyebrows for charity." Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna give you an eyebrow back.
Oh yeah, see.
No, when you do the comic book,
oh.
Let me see. Some of them give him an eyebrow back. There you go.
There we go. Brandon got his eyebrows back. You know, hey. You know.
How come you look good and I look like shit?
Get closer.
Hey,
I am not a human. I am Penguin.
Look at the camera, not the thing. There you go.
I am Penguin.
You know, this moment, right? Okay, all right. I know this is going to be a little off the topic, right? Well, a little bit game related, but have you guys ever played Banjo-Kazooie?
Oh yeah. When I was a kid, that was one of that. I never finished the game, but when I was a kid, that was my jam. That and Smash 64.
Okay. Well, there was this. Okay, the funniest part is like when Banjo dies, and then there's a game over scene, and so because Gruntilda, right, kidnapped Banjo's little sister just so she could like steal her beauty or whatever, right? And they get into like the little chamber, and then next you know, like she still look like a witch, like she's still green, but she's like hecka pretty. And then like the little like tiki guy runs over there, gives her flowers, and just simps over her, right? And then at the end, Banjo's sister, Tui comes out and was like, "Banjo, I got a word for you," because now she's like all like ugly and disgusting. So it's like, you know, yeah, I don't know. That just kind of like remind me of that moment, you know.
There you go. Like that, right?
Wow, the ogre. Wow.
Definitely. She tried to steal her cuteness, right?
Yeah, you know, she donated for cuteness, all for the name of love, y'all. For the name of love, people. You know. And CKQ says, I forgot to ask them what they thought of Jujutsu Kaisen.
I need to watch it. I know it's good. Well, I've seen a couple clips. I heard about it. It's so on my list. I haven't watched it. I'm still upset that Baki, the newest season of Baki, sucks, man. The first couple seasons that was on point. Now it's not watchable. So it's absolutely. I need to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a good time.
Yeah, man. Oh man.
That's like the new Naruto. They're saying like this is this generation's Naruto.
Yeah, it's like the Shonen Jump kind of fighting tournament arcs.
Yeah, man. Wow. Hey, look, guys. I really appreciate you guys for giving like us like your time, man. Man, you guys so much, and the thing is that the chat's not stopping right now. Like they're still like going on. Like after seeing all that, I'm going to need
the best bear hug in the world. Hey, I got you.
The best
I got you. I got you. Bear costume. You're gonna be the first one I hug. You're gonna be the first one I hug.
Right. Get on the stage.
Quick question. My last question for y'all is last question for y'all is okay. Since y'all love food and you live in the Bay Area, and Bay Area has a lot of different foods.
Oh yeah.
What are your favorite restaurants in the Bay? It could be burger spots. It could be Thai spots. It can be pho.
You already know it.
It's funny. Our favorite place is actually in Oakland. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Nature Vegetarian. It's off of Franklin. I think it's literally we've been there so much. It's 1116 Franklin Street, and it is a fake. We learned about this place when we were vegetarian. They make their own fake meat. But when you go there, we've brought many people there, and they're like, "Are you sure this is not meat?"
I said the same thing the first time.
Yeah, it's because the shrimp they make straight up tastes, looks, smells like shrimp. I don't know how they do it, but it's so good. And like the broths and stuff they use for the soups and all that, it's like you could tell there's time and effort put into it. And they took the extra step they'd be vegan, but they use honey in the honey walnut prawns. That's it. Otherwise, they'd be vegan. Everything else is vegan. So that one dish is vegetarian. it's insane to me how much work they do and how they play off. And it's like, actually, there's a few other good spots. Like, if you're in San Francisco, you want some really, really, really good ramen. Men's Show. Oh my God, Men's Show, right?
Yeah, Men's Show.
Because we get a lot of suggestions from our streamers too, and there's some really good spots.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the other ones. I just can't think of their name. Like we went to that good sushi place that was supposed to rotate, but because of COVID, they are rotating.
That was in Alameda.
And then we had shabu shabu, and then we've had some like the Korean hot pot.
Yeah, there's a lot of places. I guess we tend to go Asian. I mean, don't get me wrong. Las Vegas Taqueria in Fremont, they have some really good burritos. You can't go wrong with a burrito with chimichanga. Oh, the Mexican in San Leandro, my man. The Mexican.
Hey.
Let's go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you have not been there, oh my God, you gotta go. They got. Again,
yes, I know about the Mexican. Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, because he said he went to the Target. He knows the Mexican.
That's what I said. That's why I say like the Mexican is great. No, man, $13 for a wet burrito the size of
a baby,
a giant. Yeah, yeah. Come on, man. How could you go wrong?
I mean, it's so many. There's so many spots that the Bay Area has. I mean, listen, the city and the Peninsula have their food, but to me, I feel like the East Bay has the best food in the Bay, hands down. You know what I mean? Because I think there's just more variety in the East Bay. You know, there's so much culture in the East Bay. You know what I mean? From everything that there's none in the East Bay that you can't find. I mean, there's none in the East Bay that you can't eat. You know, and because when I first came out to the Bay, I was in a city in the Peninsula, and like I said, their food was all right. But man, once I moved to Otez and Alameda, they're pretty good too. So all of the spots that I was able to go to, whether it's for Chinese, whether it's for like a burger spot, whether it's for Thai food, whatever food that I wanted, Italian, I could find it all there in the East Bay.
Yeah.
And shout out to DJ Eddie King.
Yeah, shout out to him. Yeah.
He's the one who made the intro music, right?
Yes, sir. That's our music
coordinator.
Yep.
He is the
music coordinator for non relationships. Yes.
Exactly. Oh man, the chat's lighting up. Hold on, I can't even keep up. Hold on, give me.
No, they don't even like. You say it's way better. You tripping?
Wait, hold on. Let me read this. Okay, hold on. He said, subscribe to the channel. Yes, that's right. Subscribe. Hit the lights up. Somebody said something funny, right? About if y'all don't subscribe, right? Hold on. Definitely shout out to DJ Eddie King. Larry Thrasher says, if you haven't clicked sub and slap that like, I'm going to come to your house and delete your Animal Crossing save file off of your Switch. So,
man, that's
right. Get them likes up, man. Or else. Let's see, Pancho
Villas. I've heard of that one.
Villas? Okay, I've never been there before. Okay, in San Francisco. Is that like a pastry? I don't know. Sounds like a pastry shop. But Ortez or whatever in Alameda is far better. And then he says with a counter, nope, the city got it on lock. Okay. And then let's see, love that TAT, which is for Atlanta Thrasher. Know it. And then let's see, DJ AK says Mr. Best in the World and M3. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much, DJ AK, the music coordinator.
Music coordinator, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, K-Man says, gotta try the food. Man, goddamn chat. Okay, hold on. All right. I'm trying to catch up to y'all. I'm getting there. Right? Gotta try the food in the city gotta try the food in the city though. Eat Black recommendations. Okay. Recommends. Let me see. PC Gamer.
Okay, PC Gamer, all right.
Let me see. Am I the only East Coaster?
No, you're not. I'm from the East Coast.
Yep. Okay.
From Brooklyn, New York. Born and raised.
Okay. Pancho Villas got the best burritos. Okay. And Kashin with the emojis and all the hands up, hands in the air of all the colors in the world. Yes, that's right. Man, chat, you guys are the best in the world, man. I'm telling y'all. The best of the best. I'm loving
cool. They're not. I'm the best in the world, but they're good. They're good.
Yeah. We're gonna put a 10 on that one. You know what I mean? Yeah. Continue on.
They're not bad.
Get these likes up. He's like, yeah, all right, you know.
That's cool. They're good. We love them.
Yeah.
But Mr. Best, when we were talking about the food earlier, I guess one of the things that keep us disciplined with food is whenever we go out, I always try to make sure, can I make this food better? Can I do it cheaper? And I'm always questioning, and a lot of the time, I feel like I can. So we're pretty like stiff when it comes to like going to places and be like, yeah, this is a good place.
Yeah, because we know, we all know our own palates. You know what I mean? So you know what you really want in the food. You know if you really want it sweet or if you want it more sour. So you're gonna detail the food based on your palate. You know.
Well, not just that, but when you go in out, it's like, man, that burrito is $20. The fuck.
That's too. Yeah. Price on wise too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
that must be a fat burrito then for it to be $20.
but that's what I'm saying. That's what really pushes us to be like, all right, so you know what? We're gonna try streaming this, but better.
Okay.
Sometimes going out and about has inspired our own stream, like the Shokugeki that's coming up this Sunday. We got that idea from going to Berkeley and having fried rice, where they had squid ink fried rice, which we'd never heard of, but we had used squid ink in pasta. And so now this competition we're going up to on Sunday is going to be kimchi squid ink fried rice.
Yeah, I mean, spoilers. That's what dish I'm bringing to the table.
Yeah. Oh wow, squid ink. How does that taste?
I mean, oceany is not the right word, but you know how fish kind of has that fishiness to it. There's like a little bit of that, but not so much. It's definitely more of a like a very strong umami salt. Plus, with the kimchi and the gochujang, the red sauce, it kind of has a little bit of a red glow. I don't know if you've ever had kimchi. It kind of has that spice. Chop up the kimchi real nice, like dice it so it caramelizes, and oh man, it goes in there. It is quite delightful. I feel bad for Kafuri. He's on keto.
Yeah.
Yeah, no fried rice for him. So the other thing is we're going against someone who's been a chef for like 20 years. So I have to pull out some crazy out of the back pocket, like
trump card.
And why, you know? I'm doing that, yeah.
Like, hey, it doesn't matter. Don't let that intimidate you.
Oh no, it's not. But I'm making sure I'm not taking any. Like I'm pulling out all the stops and I'm making sure we're going ham. Like I made this recipe, so I'm hoping it's going to be good.
Okay. Hey, I don't know if I ever had the privilege to try out like any of you guys' food, but I believe it's going to work. You know?
I still get messages in the Discord saying Smash Attack waffles are the best waffles.
Yeah.
We used to sell waffles at Smash Attack just to make a little bit of money on the side.
Imagine if you started selling chicken waffle there.
I know, right?
I had to try that chicken waffle, man. Like, you guys got me curious on that one.
I'll send you the recipe. I'll send you the recipe. It's something else. I mean, because we first started using, if you roll out the chicken into like a tortilla, and you can fold it up just like a tortilla and make a burrito out of it.
Okay. Do you guys use ketogenic syrup? Have you ever heard of chalk syrup?
For like the maple syrupy thing, for that part, or
because chalk syrup is like so it's like maple syrup. It has like other flavors. So, but it's like it's ketogenic. So they just don't add like the sugar, but it's a good substitute for you guys when you guys ever decide to make more keto waffles.
Honestly, after doing keto that first time, I did for like 9 months. I'm much more of a savory guy. I mean, sure, ice cream needs to be sweet, but I'd rather just put some butter on it at this point.
Slap some butter. Okay, I get you though.
I mean, because I don't know the fake sugars too. I mean, it's fake. It's not fake. It's just how I think with my brain. The erythritol sugars and all that. I'd rather just pass.
Yeah, I get you though. Hey, whatever works. I mean, it's a preference. Okay, man. Sorry, the chat was going in, man. Like I'm like reading these comments at the same time. Like so far, man, within this span of the conversation, we had like probably maybe 10 or 15 people just chatting up.
You see what I'm saying? How we really try to cultivate the chatters,
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, the chat are like the most important people, in my opinion. So I like to make sure that everyone's comment is highlighted. Wherever it's good or bad, just like okay, whatever.
We do the same.
Yeah, even the trolls as well too, though. But the grocery store the other day, I saw some big, rough. I I saw some big gruff dude with a 10-inch long beard walk right up to him. He looked like he was going to hit me. I told him mad props on the beard, and he looked like a little kid after that. Oh, I guess he called him and gave him like a giggle type of moment. I guess I don't know. And now the question is, will you ever wax your eyebrow for charity to the PGG? Okay, I think she's probably talking to some of the people in the chat. I'm not for sure, but yeah. All right, you guys. Man, I'm not gonna hold y'all up because we're already getting close to the 3-hour mark, So, but I want to say like thank you guys like again, man, for taking your time for allowing us to give you like a special interview. Thank you guys
for having us.
Hey, anytime, man. You guys are awesome and great.
You are. Thank you for coming on our platform. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and I knew this was going to be like a good one because, like I said, like I had the privilege to like know you guys like personally, especially through the tournaments. You guys have always been like kind to me, like no matter what. And man, whenever like when I do get a chance to watch your live streams, you guys always make it fun and exciting, entertaining. And I just want to just say keep that same energy and keep leveling up. You guys are definitely going to get there. We're like a small streamer as well too. Like I said, we're trying to get to that Joe Rogan level and beyond that. So, best wishes for you guys and wishes for us as well too. So, with that being said, I am going in the chat. They're still talking. They're still lighting up. But with that being said, right, I'm going to zoom in, right, and then you guys feel free to shout out like your
No, let them go last. Let them go last. They are the headliner. Let them go last.
Okay, so then you go first then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go ahead.
There we go.
That's the first of a first. All right, go ahead,
Thank y'all for being a part of our knowledge and relationship experience. Everybody who's in the comment section, we truly thank the Allswells for coming in. Please check out the Twitch platform. Please check out their Instagram platform. Their YouTube platform. We're going to post all those links at the bottom, right now because our show is ended. So we're going to post all the links for that, all information for that right at the bottom. And M3's going to post that for y'all right now. But yes, Allswells, thank y'all so much for being on there. You guys are incredible. We love y'all. Thank you for being part of our experience. We do truly appreciate y'all. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to E Black TV, my guy. You know what I mean? Shout out to K Marion. Shout out to Atlanta Thrasher. Yes, you will get the hug, Atlanta Thrasher, most definitely. Shout out to DJ Eddie King. Yeah, the music coordinator. Yes. Shout out to First Lady Tammy. Shout out to Yats Itzy. Shout out to Damo. Shout out to Queen. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the CKQ podcast and experience. High Value Nurse. King Gene. Conversations with King. Everybody. Everybody that's on. Everybody that support us, that we support. We definitely respect our shout out to Chef as well. Let me not forget anybody. I'm trying to remember everybody.
Shout out to Kris the Blooming Ebony.
Shout out to Kris the Blooming Ebony, most definitely. You know what I mean? And yes, we appreciate everybody for jumping on, everybody being part of our experience. We truly appreciate and love you all. Thank you all once again, and look forward to us dropping our stream tomorrow. Yes, we'll be back on tomorrow with a great topic for y'all for the relationship topic. We thank y'all. We love y'all. Till tomorrow.
All right. Shout out to Yax Izzy. Shout outs to Brandon's brother. I keep forgetting how to pronounce his name. How you pronounce it again? It's for what?
Kafiri.
Shout outs to him as well too. He was in the chat like earlier and supporting. So
shout out to Access Entertainment, Grizz and Farrell. Shout out to y'all as well.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate y'all as well.
Yes, most definitely. Shout outs to High Value Nurse as well.
Yeah, High Value Nurse. Yeah, man.
Shout outs to my sister's keeper and shout outs to First Lady Tammy as well. Shout outs to all these wonderful people, man.
Yes.
Grateful for Mr. Best in the World 84.
Thank you.
All the people that's been supporting us. Shout outs to our wives as well too. That's been holding it down as well. So shout outs to Queen Forever 2K. 2021 until next year, and then she wanted to change it.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and highlight to Brandon and Michelle, and let's see, get shout out. Yeah, let me go ahead and zoom on you guys real quick.
Hello.
All right, and zoom out. No. But no, really, awesome. Thank you for having us on here. There's been a few times when I'm doing computer work or setting up the stream, I'll just lurk in your. Hi, cats.
Oh, yeah, shout out to cat.
Yeah, I'll just lurk in your stream. I mean, I've said hey, what's up a couple of times, but I'm usually just typing away on the computer, and it's really great to like be on here. I've heard it a few times, and it's one of those like, what's that meme? It's like, hey guys, long time viewer, first time chatter. You know, finally we're on there, and it feels good.
Yeah, and we hope to see you guys in our chat soon. I think we're going to be having some good content this weekend. We're going to be doing a sub redemption farmers market, and then followed by a subathon of me walking around Lake Elizabeth for as long as it takes.
And this Sunday's
the Shokugeki,
the Food Wars. You know, we're actually going against another actual chef and streamer.
Yeah, so if you want to see us get pwned.
Yeah, essentially we always try to bring content, even if it isn't much. It's something, and if it's literally just like I said, our Sims day, our off days as it is, at least we could talk, have some good chat, maybe get into the bone and meat of some things, really get into the ideas of some things. We're not too afraid.
Be heathens, just drink Kahlua.
Yeah, it's also called being poor, and all you have is Kahlua.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, we're always about having a good time, getting real. Just it's just us being us,
Okay, real quick, guys, right? I didn't get a chance to ask you guys. Okay, what are like your normal like stream times?
Like after 8?
Pretty much every day from 8 p.m. on. It's always changing because Michelle's job on and off, or if we were to do IRL streams, we usually do them early. We talk about it the day before, the week before, or we put it in our Discord.
Yeah. But when in doubt, we're the late night.
Yeah, when in doubt, we usually would be starting actually about now, usually. And that'd be on twitch.tv/pretty_good_gaming. And that's our bread and butter. Food and drink at 8 p.m. and on. Sometimes it's way late, but lately because of schooling and all that, we're usually done by 11-ish.
Okay, so 8:30 p.m. to 11-ish.
Yeah, about 8 to 11, yeah. And then, we stream every day. Probably going to stop doing that around the time we get married. We're going to try to get the marriage itself streamed, and that's going to be interesting.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Then. All right.
But and we're still going to stream after that, just not every day. I have no idea how some people do this. We're doing this as a team, and it's difficult.
Yeah, it is time consuming. It's like a lot of work to be made. So,
and that energy. There's just some days where I just don't want to be in front of a camera like that.
No,
we don't get endorsements every day.
Yeah, there's gonna be probably like a time where we might have like our little breaks, but for now, we're just gonna keep pushing.
Make your mindset that grind set,
Exactly. The grind don't stop, right?
Content is king, and your content is king, and you're king.
Content. That's another saying we had. Content is king, and your content. It's also saying you're king. Like you got this, king. Content is king.
Yeah.
Your content.
That's what's up, y'all. Okay. Well, with that being said, right, I'm gonna go ahead and then zoom in on myself, right? So, thank you guys once again to Knowledge and Relationships MT3 TV News. Man, I'm slipping. Gotta get my mind right. But anyways, so thank you guys for tuning into Knowledge and Relationships. I really appreciate the chat for just like blowing us up, man. And you guys had a lot of great questions. And I always going to encourage each and every one to like never stop asking questions, never stop the comments. Feel free to express yourselves. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our relationship topic at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. And thank you, Yax Izzy. Great show indeed. And I promise you guys, right, we will we will be working on networking with with Brandon and Michelle from the PGG crew. I know we've been talking about that behind the scenes, and we're gonna try to make it happen. Little by little, and thank you guys for following us even on our IG. Let's see, the Leonard Glasser. I see you follow me on my Instagram. I would definitely follow you back when the show's over. So with that being said, before any of you people, I don't care if you're gamers, chefs, whatever, right? Before you join into any of the live streams, always make sure that you guys and girls get your minds right. That's the most important thing. So with that being said, we are out. Brandon, Michelle, stick around after the show. If you guys have a little bit of time. And other than that, peace out, everyone. Laters. I holla.
DJ.